Testing the mic. From my end, it looks good. Let's see here. Oh, I forgot something. Hold on. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Everything looks like it works on my end. The music is very loud for me. I don't know if it is for you. Should be lower for you guys than for me. Interesting, my audio is not going down. Weird. Excuse you, Hamilton. You are very noisy. Yes, you are. Let's see. Okay. Range. I'm taking the volume for my earbuds up and down, but it's not changing the audio for me in the game. So, I don't know what the sound is like for you guys. I'm just checking. Wouldn't be one of my live streams if there was some sort of technical difficulties at some point. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna check the audio from my phone to hear what you guys are hearing, so pardon me for a second. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna check the audio from my phone to... Okay, I mean, it sounds about right for me, at least when I'm checking the live stream from my phone. So I hope it's okay for you guys too. If not, please do let me know. I have no way of telling if no one else tells me. So, hey dudes, come here. Hey dudes, dudettes, and dudles, my name is Ayla and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. It has been 2 months since I played this last. To be fair though, Tomodachi Life came out. I had to play that. You all knew I had to play that. So, excuse you. What's your issue? Don't land on the camera, please. Stop doing that, camera. It keeps wanting to go up and sit down. Anyway, Alright, welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. I am starting from chapter 2, from the beginning of chapter 2. I know that last time I did play a little bit of chapter 2 before I ended, but I only played for like 10-15 minutes before I stopped the live stream. Are you done? What's up? And honestly, I don't remember much from chapter 2 anyway, so I figured it makes sense to just start it over. So I have been very excited to get back to this. Yes, I would like a recap. I do not remember my voices for any of them, if I even did any voices. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Yeah, that I remember. Oh, right, Tabitha. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this house shouldn't still be standing to begin with. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. Lovely. Sure. Oh, Dustin! I remember Dustin! That's right! Oh yeah, right, because we can talk to animals. Actually understand them. So, what do you want to say? So, what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkening sky, that sort of thing? Oh, Duke, an old man's voice. You'll eat those. I'm sorry, I'm not good at voices. I'll try. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. He did not. Spoiler. Oh, right, the fucking this around their faces and such. Yikes. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight, while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Oh, right, Gretchen was the pug. Can you hear the sweet whispers of new growth? That is not a scary voice, I'm sorry. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grabs for Birdie with oddly jointed lips. Birdie was Duke's chicken that was taken and infected, pretty sure. While Stella stares in shocked silence as it paws, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Its flesh is doughy and structureless like a loosely packaged sausage. Your foot leaves an imprint in its chest and it stumbles back, clutching at the odd wound. Can you even call that a wound, though? It's literally just... It's not even a hole. It's a dent. Your aim is flawless and it strikes the creature square in its wretched face, lodging itself in its flesh. That was my other character trait. Talk to animals and strength, I think. So I hope that means I can save everyone. Probably not, but it's worth a shot. It scrambles back, its movements uncoordinated in its blindness, leaving Gretchen unharmed. And you. Welcome home. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. Oh, right, ditchlings. Hey, look, as long as they don't play Ding Dong Ditch, I'm okay. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Yay. From the comfort of Stella's guest room, the events of the past evening seems like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments, for now, you're safe and you're warm. That's not gonna last very long, is it? Tuesday morning awaits. Wake up. Oh, I can't choose to not wake up. Fair enough. You open your eyes. The sun has risen, the birds are singing, you are still alive, and for now, you're safe. Your gaze wanders across the unfamiliar room to the window and the woods beyond, and you wonder if the monsters are lurking just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the comfort of your new friend's family home. There's a little pug statue and a lot of coins, holy crap. And then a bunch of books and what? Is that an urn? And maybe another urn up there. I mean, I thought maybe this could be one of Stella's parents. It just seems odd that there's one vase, urn, sculpture in the middle of everything. You can't help but remember the sight of pale faces jeering at you from the trees, their calls echoing through the woods as you ran for your life. Oh yeah, because we understand what they say, because we can understand animals. And apparently these must be animals of some sort since we can understand them. A knock at the front door. Your morbid thoughts are interrupted by a distinctly unhappy voice filtering through the house and past the closed door of your bedroom. Where the hell is Ayla? Oh, hey, Tabby. There's a fresh pot of coffee on the table if you want to come in. No, I'm just here to check on my cousin. Let's make this quick. I have a lot on my plate today. She always does. She's very busy. With what, I wonder? I mean, she runs the mine. How much could you possibly have to do with that? Okay, my camera. Hold on. Not that far. Yeesh. Now my camera's completely crooked. It's gonna fall down. Hold on. Yeah? Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Let's try again. I noticed, yeah, she always said that. Oh, I already said that. You're barely decent. It might be mildly scandalous if people saw you like this. Okay, no. She was worried about us. Let's be nice. Finish getting dressed and calmly collect yourself. You calmly collect yourself while Tabitha fumes outside your door. Are you sure you don't want to visit for a bit? You don't have to run around being the big boss this week of all weeks. You should let yourself. I'm fine, thanks. Ayla, I know you're here. Where the hell are you hiding? Ayla is near right. She's not gonna be here. That no. I said this from the beginning of the Let's Play. I'm gonna try to win her heart. Being sassy might not be the best course of action right now. Walk out to greet them. I'm dressed right. Now sufficiently prepared to greet other civilized humans, you open the door and bring them and join them in the living area. Gretchen excitedly looks at you and wiggles her tail. Hey, you precious girl! I am so glad you didn't die last night. Oh, I gave her a voice too. What did I do with her voice? I think I gave her a somewhat refined voice tonight. I simply must say what a joy it is to see that you're finally up. I do hope you're well rested and that you don't mind our most unfortunate guest. That unfortunate guest is here because of me, so I feel like that's something I should say to you, Gretchen. How did you sleep? I don't know. What exactly did the two of you get up to last night? Nothing? We went up to the woods to film a video. That sounds so suspicious. Never mind. I don't actually want to know. You wouldn't believe us either. Or you would believe us. Because I think she knows something. What I do want to know is why on earth you decided to blow me off to spend the night with a stranger. I mean, you're technically a stranger too, but okay. Hey, don't be so hard on Ayla. I asked her to crash here. And last night was a lot, Tabby. There's something horrible out in those woods, and I don't think anyone in this room wanted Ayla walking up that mountain alone last night. Stella, would you mind giving me a moment alone with my cousin? And while you're at it, please stop calling me Tabby. We are not in high school anymore. Yeah, alright. You're not going to let her treat my dearest Stella like that, are you, Ayla? I mean, you can't really kick her out of her own goddamn house, even if it is, like... Why? But this is her house, yes. That's a vision for... I mean, I should talk to her in private, but that means Tabitha and I should walk out. We can't kick Hello, this is her house. Like, isn't this Stella's house? Why are you bossing her around? I have a point. You wouldn't like it if someone did that in your house, Tabitha. Let's be honest. Come on, Tabby. No any guests in the Richmond household. Whatever. I don't really care if you're here for this. You've been in town for less than a day, and my stress is already through the roof. You were stressed before. Don't blame me. I mean, I get it. Stella got you all worked up, and you were too scared to walk home. Sure, whatever. That checks out. But I don't care if those woods are chock full of ghouls and ghosts. You have me worried sick. Yeah, that part is fair. I would also not be happy if I was Tabitha. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. I can take care of it. That's not the point. No, but can't run off as soon as I get home. No, she's technically not holding you to a different standard. She's not telling you you can't, you have to stay home. She's telling you, please be home by bedtime. So she's not worried. That's fair. Yes, I'm sorry what happened. I'm sorry what happened. Because she's a liar. There's actually something out there. Stella's right though. There's actually something out there. I saw it with my own two eyes. We have footage. Oh, for goodness sake, Stella, stop filling my cousin's head with weird ideas. I saw those weird ideas. And Stella didn't believe it either. Even if there was truth to that, it's all the more reason to be back at the estate before it gets dark. Yeah, fair. I'm leaving. I've already lost a good chunk of my workday coming down here. How? It's like 7 a.m. or something, I think. I expect you to be back at the estate tonight. Wait, Tabby, let me know if you're free sometime, okay? Stop, don't call her Tabby when she's telling you to call her Tabitha. Let's respect people when they tell us they don't want to be called certain things, okay? Tabitha sighs. You're relentless. We'll see, but don't get your hopes up. I mean, that wasn't a complete rejection. Hey, you good? Sorry about Tabby. She totally blindsided me. That's it. Goodbye, Elsa. I'm good, but how are you? That was a little tense. I think we're in the same boat. Probably should have known Tabby would be stressed about you spending the night here, but I haven't seen her in a while. I didn't think she'd actually come all the way down here. It sucks that this was probably the longest interaction I've had with her since high school. What is your history anyway? You were friends in high school, seemingly, but something must have happened. Probably Tabitha having to take over the mining business. Anyway, sorry for that rude awakening. Could you shut up, Hamilton? Brett. Anyway, sorry for the rude awakening. I've been up for a little while, but I was hoping to let you get a little extra sleep. But you're up now, and we've got a full day ahead of us if you're going to get to the bottom of this. A full day ahead of us? That sounds like it's walking time to me. It is. But how are you so chipper? Probably because Gretchen didn't die last night, which she absolutely could have. How are you so chipper? Last night was horrible. I guess it was pretty gnarly, but those stitchlings are exactly the sort of thing I've been looking for my entire adult life. Yeah, I mean, sure, but also clearly they're dangerous. It's not like anyone got hurt either. Well, I wonder how this interaction would go if Gretchen had died. Or Duke. Duke could also have died there. Oh, it is the music. I was like, who's smacking something? Except for those poor critters in the woods. You shouldn't just bury your feelings like that. What we saw in the wood last night would mess with anyone. I get that it was the sort of thing that traumatized most folks, but I guess that's just not who I am. I'm fine, really. Okay, if you insist, okay. Besides, we have a test to focus on. There'll be time to be traumatized later. Okay, fair point. Fair play. I think we have to just skip. I want to ask the other miners about Wayne, yeah, because he was personal. He knew me. Somehow. I want to check out the mines at some point today. Maybe some of the miners there can tell us about Wayne. He scared the bejesus out of me last night. Definitely. Kanika's. Oh yeah, Kanika. We love Kanika. Our plus size black goth queen. Kanika's waiting for us at the library, so we should head over there first. But unless we can find something solid and ditch links there, the mines seem to be the strongest lead we got. Okay, library then mines. Oh, let me set up a group chat. What's your number? Okay, which one of you birds bit a hole on that thing I have hanging on my window? How did you manage to make a hole in the window? Not in the window glass, but I have this like, I have stickers on the glass to make sure that they don't fly into it, the other birds outside don't fly into the window. There's a hole in one of the stars. Which one of you was flying close to it like a fucking moth and then biting a chunk of it off? Another mystery on our hands. You and Stella exchange numbers. Stella, unknown number. Oh, unknown number because Kanika. A text message from Stella to you and Kanika, it reads group chat. Anyway, daylight's burning, so let's roll out. Need protein. So hungry. Don't worry about it. I've packed all sorts of snacks for the day, and Oscar totally won't mind if we eat at the library. Okay, good. Alright, but those snacks better be good. As if you even need to worry. They were good last night. I ate like all of it, I think. Mood. The walk to town was short. Stella's house is barely a stone's throw from what remains of Scarlet Hollow's once bustling main street. Interesting. The English term is stone's throw. In Danish, it's spit's throw. Like, how long you can spit before you're there, and then it's the short. Typical. English, it's a stone. In Danish, it's spit. Says all you need to know about Danish culture. You shudder as you stare down the thoroughfare. Not heard that word before. Thoroughfare, both from the chill in the morning air and the all too pleasant memories of everything you witnessed last night. You see that building labeled Town Hall? That's actually the library. Well, it's also the town hall, but that's just a small upstairs office nowadays. I guess this town's not what it used to be. I'm not worried about this big old house here that's just boarded up. What's wrong with it? That and our mayor's really into going on walks. Okay. So he's basically never working, is what you're telling me. With his name happened to be Lewis. I think there's actually going to be a meet and greet later this week. Could be just the pick-me-up we need with what with everything that's been going on. I can't read. Stella may be fond of him, but I certainly didn't vote for that beast. You didn't vote at all, Gretchen. Gretchen doesn't seem to care for him. Alright, I know you've joked about it a couple of times, but I'm actually starting to believe you can understand her. I didn't joke at what? Gretchen absolutely can't stand Mayor Jimmy. Don't you think it's suspicious that I knew that? Oh, Avi. I don't have a voice for Avi, I don't think. Oh, hey. Morning, Stella, and same to you, Ayla. Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you. Coming from Stella's, huh? Did y'all have a slumber party? Don't wink at me. Nothing happened. We were too traumatized. Sorry, y'all, but I'm actually in a bit of a rush this morning. I really can't stop to chat. It'll take me a bit to set up, so if you want to catch up with folks or grab something at the diner, you can meet me at the library when you're done. I'll see you in a bit. Sure. See you in a bit, Stella. Oh, cool. See you soon. She always has time to chat. Not today, bro. Did something happen last night? Oh, Stella and Ayla just got up to a bit of a trouble, that's all. It's not my place to share. Well, it's your place to share, right, Ayla? It is. I think, yeah. This one. There we go. I mean, I feel like people should know something is going on, but is he gonna believe me? I don't. If Stella didn't want to say, I don't think it's because Stella didn't want to say anything. I think it's because she's busy. I mean, that's a bit of a cop-out, isn't it? I'm telling him the truth. I hope that doesn't mean he's gonna die. Stella and I went into the woods to try and find a skunk ape, but we ran into something way worse, actual monsters. Stella said they are called ditchlings, but whatever they are. Dozens of them, and they're mutilating the local wildlife. Whoa, whoa, slow down. Y'all actually found something out there? I can corroborate. I can corroborate. I may not have been out there with them, but I've seen their footage and they encountered something otherworldly in those woods. Well, whatever it was that happened out there, you're clearly a little shaken up. That doesn't mean that I don't know what happened. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? Winnie can fix you some of Sybil's new blend and try to calm your nerves. Yes, please. It's Chaka and lemon balm. I don't know what Chaka is, but lemon is good. It's always helped me on the bad days. Wait, what do you mean? What kind of bad days are you thinking about, Sybil? And if you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyways, it's up to you. See you around, Ayla. See you, Sybil. Take care now, Avery. I better go get back to it myself. I'm glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help. Thanks, Sybil. What is name? What is wrong? Okay, maybe that's a little rude. Hold on. Wait, do you know anything else about ditchlings? I know you said you didn't know much beyond those stories, but I'm afraid that's still true, but I'm sure that you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things that need tending to. Don't you think this is a little bit more important? Okay. Stay safe and God bless. I don't think God is here, but okay. Stella said you had some time to kill before she finished setting up. Diner for AB or the generals. I think Kanika works at the general store, so we're gonna see her at the library anyway. So let's go to the diner. You head towards the diner. The diner is a little quiet today, but the air is still heavy with the tantalizing smell of breakfast. What? Oh, maybe not just randomly out in the room like that. They're not gonna believe me anyway. Talk to Avery. Look at you sitting there also. Get coffee with Avery. Coffee? I did not. How many people can we flirt with in this town? You slide into the booth across from Avery. Hey there, stranger. Hello. We didn't actually get to introduce ourselves yesterday, did we? Before you can exchange words, Winnie slides up, a fresh mug of tea in hand. I don't know what voice to give you. I have no idea what you're like. Heard you might need this and don't worry about paying for it. The funeral has your word plenty already. Yeah, a woman I didn't know died. I'm very, very, very sad about it. Huh? Oh, she's talking about it. She's talking about crossword. I thought she was calling me a pig. And the answer to 29 down is oink. What? Well, the clue is pen sound. How does that a sound a pen makes? No, it's a pig pen. Wait, pen like pig pen? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that? I just did. I don't know why you even bother with those things. They're just gonna frustrate you. It's just something to do to fill the time, but maybe I should switch to Sudoku. Sudoku is not better. I hate Sudoku. I did it very briefly as a child. I hated it. Winnie leaves Avery contemplating daily newspaper parcels, returning to a seat behind the counter. So, thanks for telling me about last night. If you want to really get into the grisly details, you can tell me. I won't judge. There's nothing to judge. But okay. Try your tea. I did not need to hear the sound effect, but okay. The man in the far back corner clears his throat as you bring the cup to your mouth. Don't mind Julius. I don't think he drinks anything beyond other than coffee. Well, he does look very, very dehydrated, so that checks out. You hesitant to take a sip of your tea. It tastes like you're drinking mold that someone tried to unsuccessfully spruce up with lemon balm. Okay. Uh, it tastes healthy. I mean, that is what healthy tastes. I'm strong. It tastes healthy. I'll take another sip. The flavor is strong and slightly unpleasant, but it's nothing compared to some of the atrocities you've put into your body. If you can handle Tabitha's congealed leftovers, you can handle anything. Whoa, calling me impressed. Not a lot of folks take to chaga so quickly. Okay, what the heck is chaga? Hold on, I need to know. Chaga. Chaga mushroom. Oh. It is parasitic on bark and other trees. I just drank a parasite. You know, I know you can make tea out of everything, but that doesn't mean you should. What have you know me about last night? I'm not here to judge, I'm here to listen. Okay. Fine, tell everybody last night. You share everything. Glad to have someone to talk to about the horrors you witnessed. Whoa, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. Yeah, it's probably low-key triggering for monsters in the woods. I've never heard of anything like that around here. I mean, I know I haven't been around that long, but I feel like that's the kind of thing people would talk about. You would think so, but people often just ignore the obvious traumatizing or dangerous things sometimes. I think it's a coping mechanism, probably. How exciting. Of course you would say it's exciting. I handpick you as a transplant. Look at moving in. Yeah. All of this is kind of exciting, isn't it? And take me with you! Anyway. I had to pegged you as a transplant. Where are you from? I moved here from Charlotte. Charlotte? What? I moved here from Charlotte something like 3 years ago now. Maybe a little more. I've lost track. Aunt Winnie offered me a place to stay and a job, and who was I to pass on that sort of generosity? To be honest, it still feels like I just moved in. When did you... Did you say when? 3 years ago. Yeah, it should not feel like you just moved in still. Practically everyone apart from the cold folks grew up in this town, so it's like I'm the perpetual new kid. Yeah. I was the perpetual new kid myself. I have attended 5 different schools from, like, 1st grade to 10th grade. And no, that is not common where I'm from or anything. I just switch schools a lot. Don't get me wrong, folks here are plenty polite and friendly, but there's a shared history I'll never be a part of. Why do you leave Charlotte? If you don't mind me asking. Nah, it's cool. I was having some issues with my folks about my education, which wasn't great. Especially since I was still stuck under the roof. Yeah, that's gonna... Oh, hold on a second. Pardon, I had to sneeze. He was having some issues, yeah. Living with people who disagree with your life choices is not the easiest thing in the world. When my aunt heard about it, she offered me a job and a place to stay, and the rest is history. Do you regret moving? I don't think I have the choice to have second thoughts. I'm not going anywhere without Aunt Vinny, and there's no way she's leaving this place. And I found my place here. I can't say I feel like uprooting anytime soon, so I think that means I like it well enough. Oh, that you just prefer the hell you know versus the hell you don't know. Shouldn't uproot too often anyway, stresses out the plant. I mean, As a plant who has been uprooted a lot, I guess I kinda get what he's saying. I get it. I felt out of place the whole time I've been here. It's not like it's terrible, right? But there's this feeling like people are looking at you longer than they should. Yeah, no kidding. Is that Julian? Town of nosy assholes, if you ask me. The muttering came from the man in the back booth. He straightened his newspaper, hiding behind it as if pretending he hadn't just weighed in on your conversation. Excuse you, says the guy who was listening in on other people's conversations. Maybe I'm one of those noisy assholes, huh, Julius? The man continues to hide behind his newspaper. I low-key want to tell him to take me with him. You should get out of here before things get any worse and take me with you. There's no way I could get Aunt Vinny to leave, and I'm not going anywhere without her. Not after everything she's done for me. But it wouldn't have to be permanent, just until we figure out what the fuck is going on. I think I'll stick it out. I'm not afraid of a few monsters in the hills. That's only because you haven't seen them. According to Stella, there have always been monsters up there anyway, which is kind of a selling point for me, honestly. Y'all have no survival skills. Maybe we should put it on postcard. I mean, tourists would come here. They would. My coffee's out. Oh no, and you've only had 5 cups today. How are you going to survive? What? No wonder he's dehydrated. Kidding. It'll just be a second, Julius. Well, looks like I better get back to it. Hope you're feeling a little better. Not really, but it was nice talking to you, dude. Maybe the chakras had a chance to start working its magic. What does that mean? What does chaga do? Calm me down, I guess. Outside being a parasite, apparently. Oh, but before I go, I'm throwing a party this weekend. Nothing fancy, just a little get together. You know, the town is too small for it to be something fancy, but okay. Well, not too small to be fancy, but it's too small to not be a small gathering. Eric grabs a napkin, pulling out a pen, and quickly scribbles something on the thin paper before handing it to you. Thank you. I'm getting everyone's numbers now. That's my place. Oh, his place. Never mind. Come by anytime after 6 on Saturday. It's almost Halloween, and it didn't seem like anybody else was gonna throw one, so I stepped up to the plate. Though, if you didn't come prepared with a costume, well, no, I came here for a funeral, dude, so no, not really. Don't worry. I'm sure I can convince the bouncer to let you in anyway. Funny. Ava slips out of the booth, giving a friendly halfway before disappearing into the back. I've seen a few of them things up near my place, you know. Really? Bullets do him just fine. Then it's not what I'm thinking of. The man hides behind his newspaper, clearly uninterested in saying another word. Okay. Wait. You leave the diner, ready to continue your day. Oh, I can go to the funeral store too. Okay. No Kanika, but some other dude. This is your first time seeing the general store in the light of day. A young man sits at the table by the register, that's not the register, but okay. By the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care that you stepped in. I'm not doing that. Hi, I don't know how to get to the mines. What you doing on your phone? Hi, I'm Ayla. I just got to town yesterday. Yeah, I know. I'm helping. What's your name? Miles. Do you know how to get to the mines? Maps are free. Oh, like an actual map. I thought he was telling you to fuck off, basically. You take a map of the town. The mines are a couple of miles away, but you now have the power to visit your cousin of your own free will. Haha. Because that is definitely something I wanted to do. If I wanted to buy chips or something, do I talk to you? Or Miles size? I guess, yeah. Kanika decided to skip work today, so of course whatever plans I had didn't matter. Yeah, that's annoying. Just take the chips. I don't care. I mean, I'm paying for my chips. I insist. I'm not bringing you up. Take him or leave him. Well, Kanika get mad? Well, she should have left me in charge while she's off doing whatever. What she's doing is important, though, but okay. If Kanika cares about running this place right, she can hire someone else and let me live my life. We make most of our money on bulk orders anyway. A bag of chips doesn't make a difference. I want Kanika to like me, so I'm gonna tell Kanika about this. Aw, come on, no one likes a snitch. I was just joking anyways, jeez. Let me pay! I can't believe I'm fighting about getting to pay for chips. Kanika knows I joke like that all the time, she's not gonna care. What you doing on your phone? Games? You probably haven't heard of them. I'm not telling him that. Fuck you, see ya, Miles. Miles doesn't respond as you turn and leave the general store. Visit the general store without stealing anything, okay. No, that's like... I'll get the chance to do that later, right? I'm going to the library. There they are. Corrections. You enter the former town hall. What once must have been a stately foyer has since been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas. Oh, hey, you made it! Settle in as same as Schuster and pointed out the books before hitting it. I'm not gonna shush at her. I was about to say this is her library, but like I'm the guest here, so I'm just gonna. It's not up to me to tell her she has to be quiet. You head over to Stella's table and settle in. Is that cheese? You brought cheese as a snack to a library. Okay, glad you found the place. I also do not have a voice for you, sweetie. I'm sorry. Hey, Ayla, Hey, Ayla, you look tired. My goodness, whatever happened to common decency? You can't go on telling someone to look unwell. You look marvelous, Ayla. Thank you, Gretchen. Sweet. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before. I'm stitching on Miles. Oh, before I forget, I met your brother Miles. When I went to buy some chips, he tried to make me steal them. Ayla, you can't just snitch on someone like that. Stella, you shouldn't steal either. I asked him to cover the store for one day, and he can't even be bothered to do that. Typical. I'm paying him, you know. It's no wonder he's chronically unemployed. You are paying him. He was claiming he didn't. Anyways, I guess we should get started. What do you mean, Stella? I can't just snitch on someone. He was trying to make me steal from his sister, basically. Hey there, strangers. Oh, hi, Oscar. Oliver. And literal stranger. Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Ayla. Tabitha's cousin. I'm in town for the funeral. Oh, I should have known you were Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. I am very offended by that. How dare you? Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. Oh no, my mother. Not Tabitha. It said Vivian, not Tabitha. Oops. Well, that Scarlet resemblance, it's strong. What is that supposed to be? I'm Oscar. Guitarist. I'm Oscar, chief librarian and the only librarian. Oscar's amazing. He practically built this library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. Are you already that old, Kanika, that we're doing that? Back when I was in elementary school. Oh, you old lady. Back when I was a kid. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple of shelves of boring books donated by old people. Isn't that what all books are? Y'all are too kind. But speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't know who that is. I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. Well, depending on her age, she is gonna get into trouble at some point. As long as she doesn't go into the woods, she's probably gonna be fine. You know, the crowd she hangs around with. They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up at the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. What's the old Maxwell's place? Is this great old abandoned? Is this place only full of horror stereotypes? Abandoned spot. And it's practically a magnet for young people. Even honor students aren't free from its call. I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there are like Swiss cheese. Oh, like the cheese we're eating here. Also, it has like, I know cheese has mold a lot of the time and that's considered fancy, but like, this looks literally diseased. I should really have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. Yeah, I'm okay. Mm. If I don't say anything, could that result in him not making sure she isn't there and then maybe Rosalina does die? Or does me say something result in him telling her, oh, you can't go there, blah, 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 and then she goes there and then she gets hurt? I'm sure she's fine. I mean, look, if Kanika and Stella aren't saying anything, I'm gonna trust that there's a reason they're not speaking. Maybe. No, I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's fine. You might not want to let her run off like that anymore, though it's not as safe as it usually is around here. Okay, Kanika is at least pointing it out. Is that so? Okay, they're saying it now. Okay, you know what? Then I'm saying something. That's what I wanted to do anyway. Why are you looking at me like that, Kanika? You weren't gonna say it if I wasn't. I don't like the thought of teens getting up to mischief with all those ditchlings in the woods. Ditchlings? That's actually why we came in today. Have you ever heard of them? Apparently seeing one's supposed to mean a disaster's around the corner. Doesn't ring a bell. Dang, worth a shot. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Stella, that is, you have a way with words. Are you sure you don't want to bring out the camera for your YouTube? Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. Should I be worried about something? Yes. I don't know yet. I'll be right back. Gonna go grab some more books. Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen. She always behaves. Perfect little angel. Oh, you don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? Yeah, have a biscuit, old gal. Well, aren't you the sweetest thing on two legs? Gretchen! Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from a toothless mouth as she swallows it whole. That's not swallowing it whole, she's literally chewing on it. I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. You saw the footage, lady. But she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on this woods. Okay, fair enough. Whatever is out there in the woods have been brutalizing the local wildlife, and that's enough. We don't need to know much more beyond that. Like, that alone would make me be like, maybe I would like to get out of here. Don't look at me like that, it's the truth. I don't think it's safe. I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again. Wait, hold on. He has notes on the back of his phone, that's cute. I'm sure she's fine, really. People tend to have this idea that, like, oh, you shouldn't worry people, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes, pardon me, all this fucking hair. People have this tendency to be like, oh, we shouldn't worry people, blah, blah, blah. People should be worried sometimes. Like, worry and fear are emotions we feel that is both preservation? Feelings of fear, disgust, and concern are feelings of preservation, survival instinct, and love. We care about people, so we worry about them. Obviously, he's gonna be worried about his daughter. Worrying him unnecessarily. It's not unnecessary. It is necessary. It's dangerous. Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble, and we'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled. Does she though? She's a teenager. Ayla is 13. Yeah, no. She absolutely can and will get in trouble. Excuse you. Do you want to play too, Hamilton? Ayla, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know her dad is worried about her? I will. Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand. I would have left the library and gone to find her if I were her parent, but okay. Got him, just grabbed a whole mess of local history books. Stella says a massive pile of books. Okay, I'm sorry, but I have one block of hair that insists on being right in front of my eye, and it's annoying. There, okay, sorry. Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. All right, this is gonna be so much faster with the two of you here to help out. Got our snacks, got our books. Let's get this research party started. It's like being back at school. Yay, I missed that. Reading awaits. Reading is for some. No, I'm not gonna do that. Coal mines? Forced into retirement at age 50. 50, that was early. Due to a war injury. Ah, okay. From his time in the Indian Wars, ex, exacerbated, exaggerate, whatever. Something, a word I don't know. By his short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy, Silas Scarlet also lost his eldest two sons to the bloodiest of wars, leaving his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine. Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part due to the growth of the railroad industry, managed to evade the coal union for decades, making him one of the most prolific. World War One. Oh goodness. The death of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. Casualties, son Theodore, his brother Enoch. Well, his life was already a tragedy with that name. Let's hang on for the 1800 message. So this is how your family made its fortune. Okay. They threw Silas Scarlet, soldier, woodsman leader. There's a bunch of kind of 12 siblings, Jesus Christ. I mean, no wonder people are complaining about like the birth rate going down. Obviously, it's going down. We're not having 12 kids anymore. His wife married Joseph Scarlet, the 8th children. You're finished with this one. Appalachian folk monsters. Okay, now that is interesting. A wampus cat, a large cat-like creature with a loud howling voice, often said to sound like a woman crying out in pain. Now, why is that? Never mind. Tommy knockers, like in the Stephen King novel, enigmatic cave-dwelling creatures primarily known for causing mischief. Helipo, a small creature with a long tail and wide yellow eyes. None of them are what we saw last night, but she forgive me, the Bobcat, Regent of Evil, whatever. She was fused with the pelt and transformed into a creature that was neither human nor cat, forced to wander the wilderness alone, feared by all. Cause of severe human anyone goes to King Tommyknockers. I only know Tommyknockers from the Stephen King novel. Tommyknockers originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrations. Okay, so Stephen King did not come up with the phrase Tommyknockers, I guess. I thought he came up with it. Tommyknockers sounds like a really stupid name. It's not something that exactly inspires fear, is it? And like I said, impish leprechaun-like beings. Some claim they are spirits of dead miners, forever cursed to haunt their final resting place. Okay. A telepo? I mean, that's just a dog. Learning cabins when oh, hello. I've gone into. Oh, it's a tape. Oh. Only its long black tail shot out by the hunter's rifle. You cooked soup on a tail from an unknown creature. Only men. I want my tailipo. Oh, I want my tailipo. Oh, yeah, he ate it, so I want my tailipo. Don't take his tail. No one is sure what the creature did to him that night, but the next morning, all that remained of the hunter, his dog, and his cabin was a chimney standing alone in the woods. So it can consume anything but stone. You're done here. Yeah, no kidding. I'm done. Close the book and put it back. I think I'm all done. Let's check in. Alright, if you're going with what Kenika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disasters as what brought the ditchlings here. But not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state has a history with those. What about y'all? Find anything? No. Hello? Before you can respond, a handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Almost on instinct, Stella slams the book shut. Oh, hey, Pixel. Pixel looks like... Hello. You look like Rum Tum Tucker from the Cat musical. Not looks-wise, just the mischievous, like... You might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any paper he can find. Oh, okay. Pixel, my dear friend, it's been too long. How have you been? Hungry. Did Stella bring the good stuff? Don't worry, little guy. I didn't forget your treats. Oh, yeah. Snack time. Crunch, crunch. What did you even give him? Sorry if Pixel's bothering y'all. Hope he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. No. He can't stand the thought that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him. Hey, Pixel, what do you think about the monsters we saw in the woods? I'm an indoor cat. I don't know anything about no woods. I just hang out in the library, especially now that our house got haunted. Your house got haunted? Pixel says your house is haunted. What's up with that? Haunted? Wait, Pixel said that? I don't care that other people would keep it a secret. I don't. So, is it true then? Yes, at least I think it is. There isn't any other explanation. Oh? Ayla is either psychic or she can talk to animals. It's a long story. No comment. We've been living in the library for a little bit. It's been great. Way more snacks. Way more scritches. Except sometimes there's too much scritches. Mood. Typical cat. Hold up, what kind of haunting are we talking about here? Unexplained noises, objects appearing in strange and unfamiliar places? Aw, Skirt, don't get her hopes up like that. Ah, nothing like that, sorry. The floor in Rosalina's bedroom just keeps seeping blood. Ah, two things. One, in what world is seeping blood not an issue unless, two, Rosalina got her period and she's bleeding on the floor? I hope not. I've seen a strange figure in the hallway a couple of times. Yeah, that's Rosalina trying to hide the fact that she's got a period. Wait, you've seen a full body apparition? Can I see it? Stella, how many times have you gone on ghost hunts and been tricked by shadows? You know what it's going to be. But what if it's an actual ghost? Hold on, guys. Mm, it's totally a ghost. Let's go buzz it. It's worth looking into. But can it get us? I mean, it's worth looking into. It's worth looking into. Y'all are more than welcome to check it out. Maybe tomorrow night. Good idea. Yes, we'll be there. Yeah, that sounds like a fun way to spend an evening. Can't wait to get spooked by some creaky floorboards. Yeah, but they're bleeding. Does bleeding mean something else in this context? Okay. Come on. Yeah, okay. It wouldn't let me click. Why do you let a paper shredder freely wander a library? I mean, where else have we got it? I'm gonna leave Pixelby. Pixelby. You decide to leave Pixelby. I'm not gonna bother him. The cat goes up on the table fast asleep. Alright, I better get back to shelving. Let me know if y'all need anything. Alright. Do you think there's a cult here? You lean in and quietly whisper to Stella and Keniga. Do you guys think that there's like a cult here? Nah. A lot of folks here feel tense and closed off. The whole vibe of this town is off, and it feels like folks are hiding something. Or maybe people here just aren't used to strangers. Okay, sure. Something's going on. Any luck with Rosalina? Not yet. I know a team would be a handful, but I didn't think it'd happen overnight. I'll probably head out once you're all done and check in on her usual haunts. What was it you were saying about nuclear incidents? You're talking about that Goldsboro thing, right? Yeah, apparently in the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up mid-air and dropped a couple of bombs. Oh, okay. Fascinating bit of history there. The first of the two bombs landed upright after its parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully, it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed the bomb was blah, 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 blah. The second bomb still hasn't been recovered after 60 years? That sounds potentially dangerous. Is it the... Okay. Gretchen. I'm sorry, did you say they buried it? Do y'all need something dug up? Because if so, I'm your gal. So the nuke made the distance. I mean, not necessarily. So the nuke made the ditchlings. Case closed. Looks like we got it, folks. I don't think so. I was kidding. Look, you never know with radiation. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you. It doesn't make monsters. And a 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. But how do you know that? I've missed this. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of this. I'm just gonna go through and just skim it. If you guys really want to make sure to read it all, you can just pause, but I'm just gonna quickly skim it and not just say every little thing out loud because I'm gonna get too tired and I'm not too interested in this particular bit of lore, so to speak. Okay, you try to make an union, but she's not interested. Mm. Y'all don't actually think the mine is about to collapse. I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, I don't think so, but you guys really seem to have a bone to pick with Charles Shaw. Good morning, yeah. Okay. What if there's something toxic in the mines poisoning the town? Wayne seems sick. And he's probably not the only one. That creep who keeps coming around my mom's tea room, he snuck up on us last night and called out Ayla by name. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with him. Maybe there's some sort of parasite go down in the mines. Maybe it infected Wayne, and maybe Wayne infected the local wildlife. I mean, possibly, I guess. Talk about Scarlet. Rich guy in the south. Sorry, you're related to him. I mean, it's not my fault. Maybe don't say that. He seems like a terrible person, but I don't see what that has to do with bad omens or creatures in the woods. I agree. We're talking about ancient history here. Yeah, we probably have better leads. It never hurts to have historical context. And then the Appalachian folk monsters. Wambacas sounds like they could be mountain lions. They're 100% mountain lions. They're scary. Myths are old. They are not Tommyknockers. I think Wayne is a Tommyknocker. Oh my god, yes, please. Because of the dead miner. There's something seriously wrong with the guy, and we should definitely look into it, but I don't think he's a ghost. Yeah, ghosts tend to be tied to a specific place, though maybe he's haunting the whole town. He's not a ghost because ghosts aren't real. I've also seen him, like, touch stuff. Or maybe we don't know how ghosts work. They could work perfectly differently than what we think. My mom used to tell me about the Haley Post story. I went to chimney and it's just streaming. You saw raccoons. Let's move on. We should check out the mines, I think, but I'm gonna do a little save here first. We should check out the mines. Between Wayne, the old collapse, and the fact that the whole town's practically been built around them, it seems like the smartest place to start. Good idea. There's an awful lot of mines-related stuff in my notes, so we can poke around, find out if anyone's actually seen anything weird. Just to clarify, you two are suggesting we go to question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in the actual mines, right? Sure. Right? Yeah, totally. 100%. I would never. We don't even have a good reason to go down there. Good, let's keep it that way. You know how I feel about mines. Yeah. You're the normal one here. I don't think normal people like mines. I promise, Neeks. We are just going to question some of the miners. And yeah, and if you don't want to go down in the mines, you don't have to. And if that questioning gives us good reason to poke around, say a cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You can cross that bridge when we come to it. I am not going underground. I'm just messing with you. We'll stick to the surface. Yeah, and hopefully we can find out what's wrong with Wayne while we're at it. I'm sure Tabitha's going to love that we're snooping around. Yeah. We'll just have to make sure we don't get caught. We'll be super sneaky. I can even keep a lookout. Oh, yeah? That's gonna work. Look at us going out on a cave tour together. I missed this. I missed it too. Though there is something missing. Yeah, that guy Stella mentioned yesterday. Reese, yeah. I really miss that dude. I can't believe how long it's been. Have you seen him lately? Nope, I've tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. I didn't realize it was getting so bad, that poor guy. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. Oh yeah, people love that. He seemed excited to meet Ayla. Maybe we'll finally get him to leave his little cave. Hell yeah, let's do it. See ya, Oscar. We'll let you know when we run into Rosalina. Thanks, guys. I'll keep you all posted. I would hate having someone just come over and visit me without any warning, especially if I'm supposedly sick. Reese's home stands on the edge of the forest, and it's like the edge is a. No one knows how to build stuff in this place. Reese's home stands on the edge, at the. It's not even at it. It's over the edge, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. Okay. Oh, there's a bat on his belt. Nice. Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies too. Hello, Reese's mother. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? Hi. Who are you? The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel a simmering irritation washing over you. Hi, Doctor? So unfriendly and yet a doctor. Okay. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out? Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Oh no, poor Reese. A doctor with a child who's very sick. Seemingly. I get the feeling he's not normal sick. Something else is going on there. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Ayla would get along super well too. Vivian's kids. Hi, I'm Ayla, Vivian's kid. I know who you are. Okay. The way she avoids looking at you as he speaks makes you feel like you've done something wrong, even though you're pretty sure you've done nothing at all. They can't blame me for what Vivian did, whatever it was. Reese's mom turns back to the house sighing. Look at that booty though. Sorry, I know that was a little rude. You just want to hang out with Reese, and he misses both of you too. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper and y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too, Ayla. That would be great. I can bring a side dish. Maybe deviled eggs? Does he still eat those? No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. Oh. She might cheer him on. You know they have those therapy dogs in the hospital. No dogs. Why, I never. The absolute gall. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering now. See you later. Why are you so scared of her? Yikes. Jesus Christ. Okay. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. Okay, something's going on here. God, that woman makes me so nervous. Yeah, no kidding. He used to be so nice when we were kids. Always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed out about Reese. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. I mean, possibly. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You want to drive? Yeah, sorry, I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool, I'll take my shortcut then. It shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Ayla. Don't worry, I won't be offended if you rail around the Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way works for me. Why not just Oh no, wait, we know that she doesn't like going into cars because of the accident. Yeah. Mm. I don't like the idea of Stella going through the woods alone, but I also want to get to know Kanika. I don't think Stella's gonna die here and now. So I'm going with Kanika. I think that's safe. Alright, the Kanika. See you at the mines. Gorgeous girl. Holy crap. Kanika is a careful driver, maintaining her control even though her old van bumps around on the unpaved mountain roads. She treats the tight turns with the fear they deserve, unlike your cousin, whose mood seems to make itself known through how aggressively she speeds through the treacherous bends. Thanks for indulging us on this little diversion. Reese's mom is intense, but I'm glad we have plans. It sounds nice. Pardon the sneezing. Thanks for indulging us on this little diversion. Reese's mom is intense, but I'm glad we have plans. It sounds nice. Stella and I haven't really seen much of him the past few years. Either he is actually sick or his mom is doing something to him. Or he's turning into a ditchling or something like that. That sort of isolation can be good for his health, no matter what his mom says. We know the answer to this. No. So what's actually going on with Reese? Good question. I wish I knew. His mom's been saying he's sick for years and it's not like she's wrong about it. Okay, hold on guys. There, sorry. Something is wrong with my nose and I don't know what it is. He's been a wreck the few times I've seen him. Yeah, but is it because his mom is poisoning him, because he's sick, or because something else is going on? I just find it a little weird that his mom hasn't brought in any outside doctors, at least not any I'm aware of. I mean, she's a doctor, but if your kid's been housebound for this many years, you'd think it was something you'd put a lot more effort into fixing. I don't know, I'm probably just projecting or something. Oh? That's rough. Yep. Okay, should be hearing pages. Have you ever thought about living somewhere else? Asking the real questions, huh? I can respect that. Yeah, this wasn't the plan, and it still isn't. I was actually a couple of years into vet school, top of my class, might I add, when my dad died. My mom wasn't up for running the store, and you met Miles. I only wanted to take a semester off, help them get back on their feet, but it's been a year and change now. It's not just about my family too. The general store, that's the general store. If it winds up going under, it's hard not to imagine the whole town collapsing with it. I mean, someone will have to take over then. It's not just your responsibility. Maybe I get to go back next semester. Kanika. There are other adults in this town. Someone else will have to take over the store. You shouldn't be caught here. I say welcome to the Dead Dad Club, but I don't actually know if my dad's dead. If she gets angry with it, I'm redoing it, but... You're funny. Okay, good. She liked it. Yeah, chase your dreams. Yeah. You shouldn't wait on other people for permission to live your life. A little harsh, but I guess you're not wrong. I suppose it's hard to think about what I want when other people are relying on me like this. Yeah, I get it, but yeah, it's just not fair. It's your life. You should be allowed to do with it whatever you want. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Not a lot of people here share your perspective. Well, that's because I'm not from here, probably. I mean, my DNA is literally someone who ran away. So I don't need to ask this. I know this already. Why does my character want to ask this? What's up with your brother? He's just difficult. Have you ever had someone in your life who just can't seem to get their act together no matter how much you try to help them? Yeah, me. No, just kidding. Sometimes it feels like I can't trust him with the smallest bit of responsibility without him leaving a mess for me to clean up. Don't get me wrong, he's family and I love the guy, but he sure doesn't make it easy. Do you have any other theories on what's going on aside from what we talked about at the library? I don't know. I don't think there's enough information yet to support any strong conclusions. True. Though I've been wondering if what you two saw was maybe some sort of mutated animal? Like a strain of hairless monkeys or raccoons or something. Do you know about Morgan Island? It's off the coast of South Carolina, and there's a whole population of rhesus monkeys infected with herpes. Like 4,000 of them. Oh. Maybe the dead things are some kind of alopecia research monkeys? I hear you, but I really don't think so. Which sounds ridiculous now that I've said it out loud. Forget I said anything. Those things were not monkeys. I saw them with my own eyes and they were way too messed up to be anything not monkeys. I mean, that doesn't rule out lab monkeys, right? Could be that whatever made them hairless also caused weird swellings or altered their proportions. Yeah, but I kicked one of them in the chest and, like, there was a dent in its body. Like, no. But like I said, we don't have anywhere near enough information. Okay, I'm gonna ask. Does she have a problem? Because it took some convincing to get her to ride back to Duke last night, even after everything that happened in the woods. I already know it's because her parents died in a car crash. Wait, she actually got into a car last night? She must have been really freaked out. That's how her parents died. Car crash. She was in the car too, just some cuts and bruises, but she doesn't like cars and tries her best to stay away from them. I don't think she's ever going to actually leave this town. No, because she quite literally can't, then. Has she seen someone, like a therapist? Good luck finding a therapist within walking distance of Scarlet Hollow. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think that's something Stella would go for anyway. She likes to solve her own problems. I mean, asking for help to solve your problems is still you solving your problem. Therapist isn't gonna solve it for you. You're still the one who has to go through the work. I'm not gonna... Can you drive out of town? Like right now? We could both just leave and go somewhere far away from here where neither of us have to worry about dislings or a cataclysmic event. Whoa, there's no way I'm crossing Tabitha like that. The fact that she bought you is a big deal. She doesn't see people, she doesn't have guests. You being here gotta mean something to her. And if she found out I was the one who drove you out of town, which she would, there's no telling what might happen. The Scarlets still hold a lot of sway in this town, even if your cousin is all that's left of them. And hey, I don't think that's a lot to worry about yet. The distlings are just a weird animal, right? If we just stay out of the woods, I'm sure we'll be fine. Remain silent. You and Kenny get sit in comfortable silence for the last few minutes of the ride. I don't know what I expected. Actually, I do. I thought the mines was just gonna be like a cave, and then down to the mines. For some reason, I wasn't expecting conveyor belt. I don't know what it is, but a building. I thought it was gonna be something far more old-fashioned. You and Kenny can arrive at the mines before Stella. Stella's probably going to be another couple of minutes. Hey, how was the ride? Poor girl. I'm gonna put Gretchen down for a sec. It's so good to see both of y'all again. Oh, Gretchen. It's so good to see both of y'all again. Did you run here? Yep. Better luck getting a run in. I didn't want to keep y'all waiting. Stella. My poor Stella was scared out of her mind. You would have thought the very hounds of hell were at her heels. And all that running rats with my bones. Something awful. Okay. Good to know she does have fear in her because she's been pretending to be fine. Oh, oops. I skipped. Crap. Um, eh. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Nope. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. I mean, relieved, because if Stella had found them on her own, I'm not sure she would survive that. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. Tabitha? Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two too many. Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. What can I say? I thrive in the limelight. Oh, Gretchen. We are probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. If Stella's on lookout duty, and only one of us is going in, what's the third person doing? Yeah, this one. You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on the first date? Whoa, do we have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van that I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We can just do a group call. Ah, boo. Okay. I'm sure I'll fit right in with a bunch of birdie coal miners. You're gonna do great. Can you get hands to a pair of earbuds? We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. I mean, she's gonna see me anyway, let's be honest. Dang, I miss doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Aw, thanks, I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? I don't think the mic picked it up, but Beetlejuice decided to do a little song. Hello, baby! Hello, baby! Hello! Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance to the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey, can you hear us? Try saying something. Nope, can't hear you, sorry. Very funny. You're coming through crystal clear on my end. Nothing to do now but enter the worksite. You pass through the unlocked fence and into the property of the Scarlet Hollow mine. I mean, I am a Scarlet, so technically I'm allowed to be here, right? That's how that works. Hello? In a prison. Why would I say I'm in? I think they can probably figure that one out on their own. I brought the nearest group of miners. Is that Julius? Maybe not. It just kind of looks like him. You approach the nearest group of miners, a blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Sachs. You got a reason to be bothering us. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we know him. He was such a cut-up. Miss that dude. Oh, he's not there anymore. What happened to him? The miners shift for a moment, uncomfortably glancing at one another. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, he's gone. That's all that matters. No, I'm praising them. What happened to him? What are you, some sort of cop? Yeah, I'm a cop. I'm looking for whatever happened to Wayne. Yeah, I don't like the smell of this one bit. I know bait when I see it. Let's get out of here. Shift's about to start anyways. Ah, well, where's the shot? Just tell me what happened. Fuck off. Hey, Sax, come on, man. No, I've been here decades longer than you, and I know bait when I see it. Let's get out of here. Okay. I'm Tabitha's cousin. I'm here for the funeral. Yeah, we know. Me and Davis were in the diner yesterday when you popped in. How can we help? Okay. Seen anything weird lately? Nope, nothing at all. You make sure to tell your cousin that, okay? Maybe like the know you're related to Tabitha wasn't a good idea. Oh, okay. I'll fix that then. Just tell me what happened. Nope. Remain silent? Ah, crap. I fucked it up completely. Maybe telling him your cat. I mean, I'm not going all the way back, so. Mm, what do you think of Tabitha? The miner stared your distrust in the eyes. Harrison chews the sandwich slowly. She works hard. She's a good boss. End of story. I met this guy at the bus. Wore a beanie and a shirt that said, I want to, yeah. He said he has some friends working in the mines up here. Does this have anything to do with what's going on in town? A lot of people wear beanies. Yes, he also talked about how he used to push joggers into the Baltimore Harbor. Does that ring any bells? None. Not a clue. I think I remember someone like that. Oh, should get out of town. There's some seriously messed up stuff going on here. I'm not sure telling you that that is a good idea. This is the best pay I've ever had. I'm not going anywhere. Your cousin put you up to this shit. I ain't about to throw away my retirement. I just started last year. If I just air bandef, I don't think anyone else would hire me. See anything weird, lady? Nope, nothing at all. I should. I mean, they said they already knew. So I can't go back and change that. So if I hadn't announced, I mean, they would know anyway, right? I mean, her mother just died. Obviously, if some strangers come to town, it's because of the funeral. They could probably figure that one out on their own, right? Actually, thanks, that's all. Bye. Okay, that was useless. Approach another group of miners. You stop in your tracks. I don't like the music. You stop in your tracks, a shiver running up your spine as an unfortunately familiar voice calls out to you. Why are you wearing that? You shouldn't have come here. It's dangerous. Powerful bills show me who's boss. Whoever this creep is, he doesn't seem to understand who's boss around here. Wait, what is the... What did I... In a single playthrough with Powerful Bill, choose violence at least twice! I just got that achievement. You rush forward to throw a punch, but before you even finish swinging, the figures already moved to your side. You still haven't shown him who's boss yet. The swiftness with which the figure dodged your blow was clearly just a fluke. As the first hand you threw pulls back towards the body, your second hooks towards his head. You miss again, as the figure dances to the other side and are thrown back by a forceful shove. You're strong, but whatever you're up against is stronger. You don't have to be afraid of me. I'm not afraid of you, I'm annoyed by you. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that. Even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen. Yeah? Where were you while I was in the woods? Watching. I would have stepped in if you were ever truly in danger. Okay. Okay? Do you need help? It looks like you're hurt. So you aren't afraid of me. Good. Protect yourself before worrying over others, Ayla. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that in the village. What's going to happen? Well, fuck you too, dude. Okay. Hey, Ayla, are you still there? We've just been getting static from you. Okay. Oh, don't mind me. Our new friend just stopped by to say hello. Oh, I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay? He said some real ominous shit to me. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. That sort of thing. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Yeah, I care about your safety. Oh, still, that's not the point. I need to talk to Tabitha about this. She deserves to know that creep is lurking around the mines. Totally get that. If you're sure, tipping her off might make it hard to talk to anyone else. I mean, I'll do that later. I don't have to do it right now. Oh, you're right. I'm going to talk to more miners first. Hey there, can we help you with something? You're at least friendlier. Okay, let's see. Let's start with something safe, and I think the guy I met on the bus. You all know this guy I met on the bus. He said he had some friends up here. Here we go again. I know Kanika, it sounds weird, but I'm sure he was there in the story for a reason. You gotta tell us about this guy later, Ayla. Oh, maybe. What's he like? You tell the group of miners about your encounter on the bus yesterday. I think I probably remember someone like that. I wonder if he was a ghost. No, wait, he gave me peanuts. He gave me peanuts, so that's probably not. No. Yeah, he's no friend of mine, that's for sure. Never met him. Don't know him. It's L then. You're mysterious, plus stranger as a ghost. Or he was lying about about knowing people here. Or his friends were here for a bit and left town. Sure, those are perfectly rational explanations, but so is a bus ghost. All equally rational spirits. Aren't you ghost skeptical? How is a bus ghost a rational explanation here? Part of being ghost skeptical is keeping an open mind towards all manner of professional paranormal encounters. Do any of you guys know a man named Wayne? Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? Beetlejuice! Hello, baby! Hello, baby! You guys probably can't hear that, but he's singing a little song. Hello, baby! Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are you asking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? I saw him just now. He muttered some creepy stuff to me and disappeared. I knew it! He probably just got back to camp after whatever he went off to do. Hold on a tick. Creepy isn't exactly his MO. You know that, Isaac. How do you know it was Sam Wayne? I don't recall seeing your face around here before. That's what the folks at the general store have been calling him? Kanika and Sybil? Good people, but I don't expect they know every mining fellow in town by sight, if you catch my drift. Smith, you're losing me. I'm just saying it'd be awfully strange for Wayne to still be in town, wandering around, following some stranger and not checking in with any of his buddies. Sounds to me like somebody who got sick of work and is having a little fun playing hooky. Following, though... Okay, yeah, that does sound a little unlike him. But... Okay. I thought his lady friend had him under lock and key. Just smells fishy to me. Can I talk to her? Until I see him face to face, I'm not convinced whoever is calling himself Sam Wayne ain't the very reason we haven't seen hide nor hair of the man. I mean, it could be a different Wayne, I guess. No, there's no way. He can't be. I'm not ruling it out. If you're on my theory, that girlfriend of his, he wasn't the first to catch your eye. any one of the jilted ex-lovers could have seen them sneaking around and gone a little bit under the collar, if you catch my meaning. Are you blind? He was killed? Dang, okay, dang, who they're talking about. The miners are silent for a moment, glancing between each other nervously as they imagine the possibility. I told him not to get involved with her. I told him. Who was Wayne seeing? Alright, whoa, now, if you don't know, there's no way I'm poking that wasp nest. Forget we said anything. Yeah, I don't want to be next on the chopping block. Presto. Come on, don't dangle something like that. Look, I just don't want to cause any trouble. Enough people are losing their jobs as it is. I've got mouths to feed. So if Tabitha is firing people because of whatever, she must know something about this, because who else would be losing their job? Like, if you're losing your job, it's because your boss is firing you, right? Like, there's no other way to lose your job. Is there? Whoops. Sorry, microphone. Losing their jobs, and in Sam Wayne's case, disappearing. We've already said too much. Come on, boys. No. Oh, wait, he's still here. No. God damn it. Was that like I couldn't leave it? I won't pressure. Good. Okay. Have you fellas seen anything out of the ordinary lately? Weird how. People getting sick? The boss looks out for our health. That's not one of odd noises in the woods. Nothing but screech owls. Weird animal sightings. Strange question. We don't exactly get out much. I mean, you're out right now, but okay. What does it have to do with Wayne? Knocking in the mines? I don't think so. Can't hear shit down there. Okay. That's all in the front. Thanks. Thanks. What do you guys think of Tabitha? Now, why would you go and ask a question like that? Are you trying to insinuate something? Horrible woman. Now, fellas, let's not go besmirching the fine, gentle lady. If Smith is right, she's got a lot to answer for. Alright, fellas, I think we better cool and get back to work before any of us say something we'll regret. You're probably right. Okay. Should we check in? Just a heads up, the only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. It might still be worth talking to them, but I don't know if I can give you all that much of a warning if Tabitha comes out. That's fine, I'm gonna go talk to her later anyway. She might get mad that now I'm talking to the miners first. I want to try and talk to one last group of miners. Good luck. Hello. Going around asking questions, huh? You don't look like you're from the inspector's office. Do you two know anything about the mysterious stranger above me on the bus? You tell the miners about your encounter yesterday. I've never known anybody in my entire life. How about you, Tate? Yep, never known a soul. This is going nowhere. Let's face it, Ayla, whoever you met on that bus is one of those loose ends you'll just have to live with for the rest of your life. Dang it. What can you tell me about Sam Wayne? Oh, he got himself into trouble, didn't he? Why, you seen him around? What's that young buck up to? Okay. I've heard some of the other folks in camp that he had a nasty spat with an ex. Huh? You mean the boss? You know, I had a feeling it could be her, but at the same time, they said like, oh, he wasn't the first one to be interested in her or whatever, and Tabitha seems to be pretty cold, so why is another never ended? Stella ought to be good. Yeah, I figured he just ran off to live in that big mansion with his belle. The thought of a strapping young man like him with that sour-faced broad always left such a bad taste in my mouth. Oh my god, gross! As if you wouldn't fall on your knees if a woman of means showed the slightest bit of interest in you or any woman at all. Fair enough. But I suppose this begs the question, did she want him off or did some jealous son of a bitch oust him? Damn, Tabitha apparently is more popular than I thought, but then again she's rich. Yeah. But oh, it's Pearl. Are you talking about Pearl? Lord, no, even Wade had some standards. Not that old lady Pearl didn't have her day. Oh my god, they are talking about Tabitha. I need to ask. You're talking about Tabitha? Yep. Dang, I figured that's what they were getting at, but it's weird to hear it out loud. You good, Stella? Yeah, I just had no idea. Have you noticed anything strange around here? All kinds of weird stuff happens in these hills. What sort of weird do you mean? People getting sick? I mean, some of the older miners, sure, but I wouldn't call that unusual. Animal sightings? I saw a raccoon with a big old tumor last week. Spooked me something awful. That's nature for you, not always pretty. They're not gonna believe me, but... That monster's in the woods. I saw it with my own two eyes last night. I'd steer clear if I were you. I believe it. Try not to get out there by myself. You never know what you're gonna find or what's gonna find you. I knew there was something off about that raccoon. Maybe it's time for me to cash in a few sick days. Head up to my cousin's place in Nashville for a spell till some scientists can figure out what's going on out here. If that spot will help you sleep at night, might mean you don't get Christmas off though, and that'd be a shame. They actually believe me. Okay, noises? All the time, howling, screaming, all sorts of fiendish caterwauling. Probably just screech owls and bobcats real coot. Might be, might not be, but I heard something the other night that sent the fear of God shivering down my spine, I tell you. Yeah, that was me. I saw what made that noise. Pale, hairless, and horribly misshapen with the little twisted up faces. The two men stared at you, a look of disquiet in their eyes. I ain't never heard of anything like that up here. Damn, that almost sounds like a ditch sling. My grandma used to tell me stories about them when I was a little kid. I guess it's not just my mom. Knocking on the box. You asked me if we'd heard the Tommy knockers? Of course we have. We're old timers. All of us who was up here before the machines got brought in. No. We are old timers. All of us who were here before the machine got brought in know the Tommy knockers. What a nuisance, always stealing my animals. It's true, I had a pickaxe stolen too. And when you heard the knocking coming from one of the old tunnels, it was enough to make a man pray. Looks like I'm figuring out what to do for my next video. You better not be thinking of going into those old mine shafts alone. I could always use a partner in crime. I'm going to wind up going down there with you, aren't I? Yeah, that's all on that front. The 2-minute shift uncomfortably. Not the kindliest woman I've ever met. She wants the place, alright. Tell that to all the boys who's been laying off lately. Keep going around saying that and see how long until you're one of them boys. All I have to say is a mine that's doing well doesn't go around laying off its workers for no reason. I'm not sure any of us are gonna have jobs in a few years. Tate, you're a damn fool. You're gonna be next if you keep up that kind of talk. So be it, but a man needs to speak his mind sometimes. That's all, thanks for the help. My pleasure. You two were the most helpful bunch so far. Ayla, I think we've got a problem. Yeah, Tabitha. Hello! What the hell are you doing here? You little skank! You've been running up with some boy? Ah, crap. Good luck. Sorry, Ayla. That's our cue. Pardon us. Bye. You shouldn't be here. This place is dangerous. Why can't you just stay in your state and stop sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? And what is that ridiculous thing doing in your ears? Are you trying to record my employees? Are you trying to record me? Tabitha snatches the earbuds out of your ear and throws them to the ground. Dang, okay. Typical phone and pick a situation where like, oh God, and I have a meeting in 5 minutes. I can't even drive you back. Okay, look, I don't want you wandering anywhere else. Just stay here for an hour. I can take you back to the state as soon as my meetings wrap up. Can you please do that for me? Mm, mm, I'm sorry, but I also want to like tell her about. I'm sorry, Tabitha. What does that even mean? What good is sorry if you keep doing everything in your power to stress me out? Sorry, I disappeared last night, Tabitha. I would. Sorry, I disappeared last night, Tabitha. I wouldn't dream of doing anything else to violate your boundaries. What are you going to do next? Actually kill someone in town? I need to go to my meeting. Just stay here until I come get you and don't move a muscle. I'll collect you. No, no, no. That's not gonna. I need you to take me seriously. I need you to take what's going on right now seriously. I need you to take me seriously. And what, pray tell, do you think is going on that I'm not taking seriously? What monster of the week has Stella cooked up inside your head? Wayne. There's a man named Wayne who's been following me around town. There's something seriously wrong with him. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it, but I could use your help. Apparently, he used to work here. A lot of people used to work here. A lot of people still work here. Look, I'm sure they're coming from the city. You're just not used to that sort of folks who work in a coal mine. But I'll tell you what, I'll look in my books just for you. I need to get to my meeting. No, I wanna hear what she has to say about the whole dating thing. You were dating Sam Wayne. What happened to him? Excuse me, I'm not dating anybody. I don't even know a Sam Wayne. Whoever's been telling you this is clearly trying to spread rumors to hurt my character. Who said that? I want names. Tabitha, he's been following me. Why? How should I know? I don't know what these people told you, but I'm sure it's all bullshit. I don't involve myself with their lives. It doesn't sound like that she would be dating him, though. Do you think a bunch of miners on breaks are just going to be honest with a random stranger that wanders into the camp? You're more naive than I thought. I need to go to my meeting. Just stay here until I come get you and do not move a muscle. Oh, and if you don't want to be followed by some weirdo, just stay home. Okay, fair point, but Tabitha rushes off to a meeting. You stoop to the ground and pick up Kanika's earbuds. Sorry I wasn't able to give you a better warning. You good? I'm good. It's fine. Hmm. Who is that? Uh, um, I can see some AI comments in the stream chat. Hold on. I'll see if I can get rid of it. Why can't I delete chats from... Oh, don't click if someone sends a weird link, okay? You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Oh, wait, really? What is she doing here? She's doing... I'm going after her. Good idea. We'll try and catch up with you. Rush over the hill and get your bearings. The sound of active mining fading into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but does footprints point towards a nearby mine. Yeah, see, this is what I imagined when you said mine. This is... She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine, that place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. can you get Stella up to the left? The tree. Oh, you guys can't see it because of. Hold on. You can't see it because of my face, but I'm gonna. Ta-da! See up there to the left? Yep, that's one of those disgusting little creatures. Well, and here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. I'm more worried about that thing up there. Cool. It's been ages since I've had the chance to get some good spelunking in. Well, at least we'll have a good guide down there in case things go south. Oh, look at you flashing. I don't like the fact that one of the ditchlings is up there in the corner and I can't say anything about it. Whoa, you sure you want to tag along me? 'Cause Ayla and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces. Oh, she's claustrophobic like me. I get it. I would not want to go down there either. I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Even if it means I have to go underground. I see. We saw Gretchen's booty hole there. Really? You had to draw that in, artists? I see you. Weirdos. Stella and Kanika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. I don't see why not. Call her. She's probably not gonna answer though. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just knocked into the shore mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Okay, Jesus. Oh, whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. I called you as a courtesy, but I'm not going to wait around for you. Called? Oh wait, I should have saved. I forgot to save before I made that choice. Oh God, fucking. Hold on. Take me seriously, Wayne. Oh, whoops! I made the wrong choice. Hold on. Didn't I say what? There. Connor, guess I'm in. Cursor. I'm not gonna. I swear to God. I'm sorry, but my mind's made up. Going to have to call. Well, can you get that into the mind? Again, I want her to eventually trust me. You take a deep breath and follow your new friends into the mine. And there's a fuck. I don't get to. Okay, I'm just supposed as a player to pretend that I didn't see it. I guess. I wonder how many people actually didn't see it. Oh wait, I just noticed something annoying. My frame in there. This is where it should be. Sorry. Well. The inside of the mine is warmer than you expected. The air thick and wet. Oh, great. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over. It would be nice to be short for an hour, right? Like, this would not be a problem for me, probably. Your legs bend in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze of corridors. Not seeing anything suspicious for now, except... Oh no, that's just a rock, yeah. I thought maybe it was cloth of some kind. Powerful build. This is a rare place where your well-muscled frame feels like it might be more of a hindrance than a help. Oh, why, thank you, game. Hey, you made it. I told you she would. It would? For a second there, Kanika thought you were making a beeline for Tabby. Actually, I kind of did. I called her before coming in. She needs to know, like, you didn't. I was hoping we'd be able to get Rosalina out of here without anyone calling the cops on her. Us, Tabitha better not try to have us arrested for trespassing. I don't think so. She knows we went in after a kid. Surely she gets that. Right? Oh, I wouldn't worry about her calling the cops. I've snuck into the mines dozens of times. She's never called the cops on me. That's because you two have a weird thing. I'm pretty sure Tabitha actively hates me and believe me, the feeling is extremely mutual. Well, what matters is that gang's all here. We'll find Rosalina in no time. Don't sigh at me. I did the right thing. Shut the fuck up. Press on. I'm not seeing anything weird. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Cold dust hangs thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Jesus, it's cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? I certainly can't say I'm one for dark and stuffy places. This seems much more suited for cats, if I do say so myself. Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be, and this one's real bad. You know, because of the child miners. Or should I say the minor miners. Haha. No, Poppins, do not mess with the camera. Okay? You like the microphone? That's okay. You do not mess with the camera. Okay? Can you get visibly shudders? Okay, I'm not superstitious, but if there's one way to make sure you get haunted, it's cracking jokes about dead child laborers while walking on their graves. Good point. Stella, you're dead. What can I say? I do my best to tempt the spirits wherever I go. Pardon me. I actually snuck down here a few times to try and get some good footage. Ah, sorry. Hello, Poppins. Wanna say hi? Nope. Okay. Part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stella, the things you do for your viewers. Did you find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be this mine, hands down. But all I got was dust in my lungs and a couple of false alarms. Stella pauses as sound rushes overhead. Oh my god, what was that? The mine's going to collapse and we're going to die here, aren't we? Stella sighs longingly. Longingly? That's just how wind sounds down here. Hello, Wonka. My rescue parrot has been staying on the playground next to me a lot lately. Hello. Perhaps he will join the stream sometime. You sound so disappointed. It just brings back memories of my last foray into these steps. Every time I thought I'd finally find that spooky ghost here, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance. And bats. Bats are here too. Stella turns her flashlight up towards an alcove overhead. Say, what's the big idea? Yeah, we was sleeping. We were sleeping here. Shut the light off, you nosy bastards. I am so sorry for my companions. Stella means well, I assure you. Those guys got me real good last time I was here alone. I'm sure you're quite worried about me after my behavior last night, Ayla, but let that interaction be an assurance that my temper is most wholly... Oh, that's Gretchen, not Stella. Hold on. I'm sure you're quite worried about me after my behavior last night, Ayla, but let that interaction be assurance that my temper is most wholly under control. I wouldn't dare venture away from the safety of Miss Stella's arm in a horrible place like this. Good, I don't want to have to save your life again. No one's gonna die, right? Oh, someone's gonna die. Oh my god, there are bats down here. You have a bat on your belt buckle. That's a bat. I'm going to get rabies, aren't I? I'm going to get rabies and die in a mine collapse. You holding up okay, Neeks? Clearly not. Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little on edge. Little. Kanika has stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. Lovely. Okay, what was that? That was that. Of that I am certain. Oh, thanks. Thanks you, Gretchen. That was... I have no idea what that was. Did that sound like knocking to you guys? You think they're Tommy knockers? We should have brought Stephen King. Okay, can you make it? We can hear things. We should hurry and find Rosalina. Yeah, agreed. The sooner we get out of this death trap, the better. Gosh, I wonder if those sounds are Tommy knockers. Shut up. Okay, no. Tommyknockers are not real. They are not allowed to be real. Are you trying to give me a panic attack? Yeah, see, that's why I kept my mouth shut, Stella. I'd love to spend some extra time poking around down here. Maybe it's got something to do with the mystery. Yeah, some other time, maybe. Not right now. The three of you interrupted by a second, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Oh, I mean, that's probably Rosalina and her friends. Oh my god, maybe the kids are gonna die. Okay, now that wasn't Tommyknockers. It came from this way, follow me. These kids are in so much trouble. Yeah. You and Kanika follow Stella further into the mine. Miles! For fuck's sake. You beat the side of the leaf as a tight passageway give way to a small cavern. A group of teens turn and stares at you with annoyance. What the hell are you all doing in here? What the hell are you doing in here, you creeps? Are you stalking us? Yeah, creeps. I just said that, Alexis. If I wanted to echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon. Do you want me to physically drag each and every one of you out of here? Because I will. But are you 5? Nope. I will drag all of you out of here by your ear. Tell Muscles over here to leave us alone, General Store Lady. Rosalina, your dad is worried sick about you. And if you ask me, he was right to worry. Why the hell would you think hanging out in an old mine would be a good idea? Is a Maxwell place not dangerous enough? Hello, puppies. Bye, Poppins. Because no one usually comes in here, duh. Everyone knows we hang out at the Maxwell place now, so we had to find a new hideout. Which you instantly found, so I guess we had to find an even more secluded place where we can just be ourselves. Look, as long as the place isn't dangerous, you can go where the fuck you want, okay? I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. Okay, no, don't blame Rosalina for this, or her dad for that matter. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. You're 13. Yeah, he absolutely can tell you where you can be. When you're that age, you really think you're super mature and you're just not. And you don't know that until you're in like your mid-20s, maybe. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Don't you kids at school tomorrow anyways? It's fall break. And we're not kids. Yeah, you are. You are. Yeah, we're teens. That's not better. Teens are just bigger children. Young pups these days absolutely no respect for their elders. That's not these days. Teenagers will always be rebellious towards their parents. That's just the way it works. Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where did you even get those, Miles? The teens avoid eye contact. Miles tries to melt into the cabin wall. Oh no. I know that isn't you, Miles. It had better not be you. Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you even doing here? Becca's right. Sounds to me like you're stalking and harassing and all that. You're supposed to be minding the store. It's not like anyone even comes in on Tuesdays, and Mom's there, so it's fine. I thought uncomfortably around the cabin as Kanika tears into her brother. It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you would have a chance to live your life, and this is what you're doing with it? What would Dad think if he could see this? Stealing booze from the family store to dig around in an abandoned mine. That's that, Kanika. But if he were here, he'd be disappointed you wound up being such a bossy jerk. Who cares if we're having canned margaritas somewhere nobody's supposed to bother us? Because the place is dangerous! Can you at least do your underage drinking somewhere a little safer? Oh, and what are you, an expert on mine safety? I mean, the place is closed for a reason, you little bitch. They only abandoned this place because there wasn't enough coal left to bother digging anymore. My dad told me, and he's an actual foreman at the continuous mining facility, so he knows what he's talking about. Wait, I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month. And he says this place is totally safe and we can hang out here anytime we want. Okay, well, that's not really your guys' fault then. It's your dad's fault. He's an idiot. I have that. Correction. No, wait. Correction. Your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. What? Oh, shit. Oh, hey, Tabby. Kanika sighs. It's probably for the best that she's here. I agree. Do none of you understand what a boarded up mine entrance is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Oh, come on. This place is way sturdy. Check it out, though. The teen with the beanie jumps up and slaps a strut on the ceiling. Oh, was that the knocking we heard? We were hearing. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, Saint, cut it out. You're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Saint's behavior. I don't think he realizes how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things. No offense, Rosalina. She's an 8th grade, okay. Not taking, the other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart too. Enough. The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm tired of people in this town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. He cares if I read. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything, but this is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life, and I would like to see the sun again before I die. Oh, come on, you guys. Excuse you, Wonka. Oh, come on, you guys. Maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous things all the time, and I still do dangerous things now. Yeah, and your dog could have died last night. We need to tell them where they can hang out. It's dangerous, Stella. Like, are you still gonna say that if someone dies because they're stupid enough to hang out at a place that's literally lethal? Potentially lethal. I don't know who you think you are in this situation, Stella, but I own this mine. It is entirely within my right to tell them to leave, much like it is entirely within my right to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my mind not a clear enough message for you? Hell yeah, Tabitha, tear that sad 20-something to shreds. Hey, I'm defending you, and I'm not sad. Where did you get that idea? My Stella can't possibly be sad with me around. How absolutely rude. These pups need to learn some manners. Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around in the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. So she's sad. So what? Give it a few years and you'll be sad too. The passage of time is inescapable. You know what, Tabitha? You know what? That was pretty funny, girl. Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Oh, because she has a dad who cares about her, boo fucking who. Yeah, tell him about where you have to sleep. Oh, right, yeah, they can't live in the house because it's haunted. We've been living in the library for the past couple of weeks. Dad says we can stay at our house. They've got a hot plate, a cup of cuts in one of the back rooms. It's actually a pretty sick setup. Okay. No, it isn't sane. Rosalina deserves better. I'm gonna ask. It's about your house being haunted, isn't it? No. What fresh hell is this? Oh my God, did my dad tell you that? I'm not confirming nor denying. Leave it at that. I bet he couldn't afford it anymore and is lying to you to save face. What a coward. Becca, I don't think you can, like, say that about other people's families. Isn't that, like, bullying or something? Shut up, Sam. Oscar actually invited us to check it out when we saw him earlier today. It could make for a fun, non-abandoned coal mine-related activity. Just throwing that out there. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish you would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it, like I'm still a little kid. You're all children, and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for child labor laws, the five of you might have some actual character. Exactly. Rosalina's not that mature anyway. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. Hey, I sleep with stuffed animals. They're comfortable. It's good to like get your breathing, like because I tend to sleep on my stomach, but that means my breathing can get a little screwed. So I have this big stuffed pineapple boba tea thing that my friends gave me. So I kind of like prop myself up on it and then can breathe comfortably while also sleeping on my stomach. It's practical, okay? I insist. Alexis, that doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, you know. I rest my case. Wait, what did you say about child labor? Stoned out of his mind, I just knowing. Everything I'm damn sure if I'm sure I was just doing this to protecting her. I didn't know. How do you know there is no ghost? I'm sure Oscar's doing this to protect you. From what, Baker? Wait, from what? Even if ghosts were real, what would they even do? Yell boo in your face? Yeah, that's real scary. It totally justifies living in a dusty old library. Yo, we should break in and like ghost bust it or something. That's what we want to do. That's probably safer than being here. Come on. Oh my god, Saint, you can't ghost bust if there's no ghost, but you need to like try and see if there is a ghost first, though. Just saying. The Lady Hazel, hello. Also, no. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own house. Oh wait, no, that was Miles and not the other. There's too many people here. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real, and if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house until Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out car. Why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There is no ghost. You don't know that. Look, I don't care, and I can't believe I've wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of your kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung or gets crushed by rocks or meets any one of many trouble-faced people tend to meet in abandoned mines. And she's getting cut off by something, so... Kenny gets interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. That wasn't me, I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Stella. Didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mind noises? It's Tommyknockers for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we gotta check it out. Stella and Kenny guys agree. Yes, Stella. Nobody's going deeper into the mine. Nobody's staying in the mine. You're all leaving. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. Stella, you haven't done anything. Hello, birds. It will not. Oh, teams are out of here. Okay. Oh my god. Miles, you're gonna die. Wait a second. Where did three of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Whoa, Kenny, maybe if you weren't so... Wow, Kenny, maybe if you weren't so scared of the dog or whatever, you would have noticed them sneaking off. I noticed them sneaking off, and like I've been zoning out the whole time we've been here. They must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. Dang, I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. It's probably for the best, dear. Stella, stop sneaking into my mines. Please, I am literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we could already be done with this little mess. But no, there just has to be remnants from a bygone era. Didn't you just talk about how child labor was the good old days a minute ago? I think she was kidding, like, somewhat. I was trying to get you to leave my mind. head pops out from the tunnel's entrance. We are not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here a million times. Doesn't mean it's safe. Yeah, if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. I just, whatever. Come on, you two. I know a cool spot this way. No, spot. Okay, I think I know where the tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them, and I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. Yes, we are very thankful, Tabitha. Thank you. If those idiots get themselves lost and die, I am not letting the family sue me into the ground. Are those really your priorities right now? I mean, kinda, yeah. Yeah, do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mind. Except for you, Ayla. I'm not letting you out of my sight. Fair enough, girl. Yeah, sure. I could never fit in that tunnel anyways. They have crossed a barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever, I still have to do my dailies anyways, and the service down here sucks. Your dailies because of the game you're playing. I bet he's playing Love and Deep Space. I will happily escort these two knuckleheads out. Stella, I'm coming with you, obviously. Now, you are not about to weasel your way into this, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby. I've been down here a ton. I can totally help out. Tabitha's eyes. Ugh, there's no getting rid of you, is there? Fine, I won't waste my time arguing. Um, what's the point of we need to go after them. Who knows? Alright, let's do this. I'm not interested in saying any of the other things, so alright, let's do this. Ooh, sure. Let's not linger any longer than we have to, shall we? Want me to take Gretchen with me? I don't know if it'll be easier to cover more ground without her. Excuse me, I am a formidable and self-sufficient monster hunting companion. Yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't want to repeat of last night, and who knows if we'll have to do any climbing. I'm sorry, Gretchen, but like it's a good point. I'll see you on the other side, hopefully soon. For sure, we won't be long. Cool, can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. Can you get Miles and Sane head towards the entrance of the mines, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find the remaining teams? Alright, no darling, we should be able to catch up with them if we go this way. Tabitha is not gonna die. If it's possible for Tabitha to die, it will be much later in the game, so I'm not worried about her. I don't think Stella can die either. Again, she seems like the type of character, if she is gonna be potentially dead, it's gonna be later on. So I'm not too worried, but you and Stella exchange a glance as Tabitha ventures forward. Venture deeper into the mine. This is terrible. Hello, baby! As the three of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of conversation bounce across the walls. But Becca, why are we doing this again? I thought you thought Tabitha was like really cool. Why are you trying to get her all mad? We're doing this because Tabitha is really cool. She doesn't let anyone boss her around, so we can't just let her boss us around. Oh, Becca, that's kind of cute, but also, oh, you hear that, Tabby? Someone thinks you're cool. I can't believe she used to hang out with a nobody like Stella. Damn, okay. That's so mean. Hey. I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. Her videos are really neat. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? Loads, I think. Hamilton, get off my camera. Come here. Say hello to the people. Go on again. What kind of YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? Plenty. I mean, not yet, but I'm talks with Meat Rice TM, and I make plenty from ads and donations. You're good? Okay. I don't think that Tabitha gives a rat's ass, but oh, oops. Gonna ask anyway. How does it feel to have a teen girl think you're cool, Tabitha? You low-key like it. I feel nothing about it. The opinions of children don't interest me. I don't know, you kind of hesitated there. You're reading into things that aren't there, Stella. Just because your livelihood revolves around people, around livelihood. You're reading into things that aren't there, Stella. Just because your livelihood revolves around what people think of you doesn't mean that I care what people think of me. Oh, congratulations on your sponsor, though. Aww. Thanks, Stella. Meat rights, that's a big deal. They're like on every big podcast. Thank you, thank you. It feels like a really big step for the channel. I just wish Becca hadn't said all of the things she said tonight. She's just mean. It has nothing to do with you. You've seen how she's treated everyone tonight, except Tabitha. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm surprised you don't have thicker skin about this, Stella. You never struck me as someone who let other people's opinions bother you. If you did, I wouldn't have to try so hard to keep you off my property. Well, I know you don't mean it. Agree to disagree. Persona, I don't really care if they're gossiping about me or not. Lovely sound. Another knock, closer. Interrupts your thoughts, followed by another, followed by another. Is it just me, or is that knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? It's not just you. Okay. Okay, that knocking is starting to freak me out. Calm down, Rosalina. It's just mind sounds. It's not just mind sounds. Did you guys see that? No, it was just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. I saw it. Shut up! There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. Okay. No. I can't believe they're making us do this. They better get grounded when all of this is said and done. Agreed. As much as I appreciate the sentiment, I hope you're wrong. If they get grounded, it means people found out about this. I hate dealing with parents. Fair, okay, fair enough. Look at the bright side, Ayla. If they didn't come down here, we'd have missed out on this golden opportunity to get spooked. We got spooked enough last night. Tabitha glares at Stella. Are we sure the tunnel they went through is going to meet up back with us? Yes, I'm familiar with all of the old maps of this place. There should be a central chamber not too far from here where everything joins back up. What did they see? Tummy knockers. It's not tummy knockers. They're probably just jumping at their own shadows. You said it yourself, Stella. As soon as they get out of their sight, their bravado would vanish into a puff of smoke. It's probably just falling rocks somewhere deeper in the mine, which is also bad for obvious reasons. They're getting closer. Let's keep going. You would not catch me going in there. One, because I wouldn't fit. But two, if I actually could fit, I still wouldn't go down there. Not happening. Unless it was my child. Maybe you could convince me then, but otherwise, nope. As you progress deeper into the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but it's much louder than before. A ladder. The tunnel ends abruptly in front of you. A century-old ladder is the only way forward. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear the echoes of terrified teens, their panicked arguing bouncing down the pitch-black corridors. And here we are. The tunnel they crawl through passes through the chamber below. It shouldn't be hard to find them once we get down there. I've never been this far in. Congratulations, Stella. You got what you wanted. So, I had the strong build. And when we got into the mine, it told me that my strong build might actually not be a good thing in this case. And I guess it's because with a lot of muscle, you're bigger. So, I'm gonna break that ladder, aren't I? Tabitha crawls up to the ladder and disappears over its edge. Alright, let's do this. Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins to climb down into the pit. Good work. Lie down, climb down. Nothing happened. Interesting. Okay, I really thought it was. It looked like it was. I'm pretty sure this is the way back. Come on. Pretty sure? I thought you said you'd be down here before. Okay, maybe I didn't get this far in, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I definitely remember the way out. Hurry, I don't want to be down here anymore. I don't like the sounds. I think it was actually this way. Oh, shut up. No one even wanted you to come with us anyway. Becca? Yeah, they're close, alright. Good thing they're so damn loud. It sounds like they're really lost. The voice... The voices around you, those of the teens and your companions, sound odd. Distant. Eesh, okay. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. Walk towards it. You don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, a desperate need to perceive and be perceived. Wrap yourself in the darkness of the pit? What? Hey, are you alright, Ayla? Bear witness. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates. Ooh. Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. And then all of that happened. Ayla? Ayla, are you alright? What were those things? Oh, thank God you're alive. It looked like you had a seizure or something, and then you and Tabby just conked out. Oh, I'm fine. Ugh. You can barely open your eyes. You're not fine. Neither of you move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourselves while you're still recovering from whatever that was. I'm going to get you both some help. I'll be back soon, I promise. Don't die on me, alright? You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of the pit, intent on your rescue. Ah, fuck. You raise up on your elbows, head still swimming from the visions, your surroundings coming back into focus. Your head throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. Through it, you once again hear the panicked voices of bickering teenagers echoing the stone corridors. Becca, you're just getting us more lost. It's this way. If you're so sure, then why don't you just leave? I can't believe I let Alexis talk me into inviting you in the first place. You are such a cunt. Becca, I'm just trying to help. I said go. Okay, I will. Alexis, you don't have to go with her. You know that, right? Pick a side, Alexis. I'm sure Becca knows where we're going. She wouldn't just lie. Sorry, Rosalina. Alexis, you're dead. The increasingly desperate voices of the teens are drowned out by the thunderous knocking. You can practically feel the ground shake beneath you. You can almost see the walls vibrate with the intensity of the hellish sound. God, that knocking is not helping my headache. What the hell just happened? I had some sort of vision. Did you see it too? There's got to be fumes or something down here. Pardon. There's got to be fumes or something down here. It's an old mine. These places are death trap. We're probably just hallucinated. Are you literally gaslighting me? I said I saw it too. Stop being weird. We're leaving. Rosalina, oh thank God. Rosalina appears in the passageway to your left, out of breath and teary-eyed. I'm so sorry I snuck off like that. I just wanted Alexis to think I was cool. It's okay, sweetie. The entire cabin shakes with the sound of rock falling. Oh. I don't know what the hell is up with this knocking, but that is the sound of mine collapse. Quick, up that ladder, both of you. But wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them there. I know which way they're going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Do you have a death wish, little girl? This isn't a movie. The best thing we can do to help those girls right now is to not be buried alive ourselves. She has a point. But this is a game, so I'm doing the right thing. Probably. Go after Becca and Alexis. You take Rosalina up here. Okay, let's do this. Ayla, don't do this to me. They're kids, Tabitha. I'm not going to leave them down here. Are you serious? Thank you. They're back this way. Hurry. Oh, Tabitha, I'm sorry. You go up in safety. Rosalina runs back the way she came. Follow her. I'm sorry, Tabitha. I appreciate that she cares, though. She really does. Ah, there she is. Those are not good sounds. The mines shake with each new thunderous blow as bits of rock and dust fall off the ceiling and scatter on the floor around you. Rosalina leads the way and Tabitha isn't far behind you. I thought you knew the way out. I thought you went down a million times already. I was making it up, okay? I swear to God, Ayla, if we get stuck down here, you'll what, kill me? Then you'll be stuck down here and alone. I'm glad you decided to come along. You won't regret it. You'll see about that. We're coming! Just stay where you are! Idiots. Oh, and she's crying. Her mascara and eyeliner just... Get back! I don't want to die down here. Then... Grab them and start running. You reach forward and forcefully grab Becca and Alexis, silently pulling them behind you. Yeah, time for talking is not now. We just need to go. You quickly push your way back towards the entrance, pieces of fallen rock littering the path around you. Oh, Tabitha is wearing a dress. I thought for sure she was wearing pants. It's not important. I wasn't expecting a dress. All of you start climbing. Now. Once the last teen is up, Tabitha grabs onto the ladder and starts climbing. Climb out of the pit. Stella isn't gonna be... You follow suit and start climbing. I got out. Okay. The fact that they have taken the time to draw scenes where you focus on the ladder like that tells me that maybe if I had made different choices, something would have happened there. This way, come on. Your cousin moves with the kind of swiftness you'd expect from someone who spent her entire working life in and around coal mines. Why would you just listen to someone other than yourself, Becca? I'm sorry, okay? God. You push forward, your burning muscles giving way to pure adrenaline. To your horror, you can see cracks forming on the walls of the tunnel. Oh, fuck. Come on, you gotta go faster! We're almost there, I can see the entrance! Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Oh, fuck. Oh! Oh no, a leg. And then the knocking face and you feel safe. And then the knocking face and you feel safe having arrived back at the entrance in one piece. What the fuck? What the fuck? Rosalina, are you okay? No, she's not. Clearly not. Clearly she's not okay, idiot. Now's not the time. Shut up, Becca. It was your idea to go down here in the first place. This is your fault. I mean, you all chose to go with her, but... Shit. Why? Why did this have to happen? Okay, the knocking stopped at least. All of you stay exactly where you are. I'm going to make some calls. There. Oh, yeah, she's losing her foot. This really hurts. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I would be concerned if it didn't hurt. Stella and Kanika pop their heads through the mine entrance. Okay, so you two are safe too. Gretchen! Haven't you just stormed out of here, are you? Oh my god. Rosalina, can you hear me? We're gonna get you out of here, okay? Stella already called an ambulance. But that means cops are gonna come. They're gonna know I was drinking. Oh. They're gonna know we went in there to drink, right? That's not the most important thing right now, Becca. Becca, that doesn't matter. If my dad finds out, he'll kill me. He can't know. Then you shouldn't have fucking done it to begin with. Becca scrambled through the gap in the boards and scampers away. She just left. Wow. Yeah, she's being an asshole. That's like the kind way to say it. Don't worry about her, Rosalina. She's being an asshole. One of us should wait by the gate to make sure they can find us up here. I should check in with Tabby, see if she needs help. We're going to get you help. Everything's gonna be okay. Alright, I'll go down to the gate. Rosalina, I'm so sorry. I'll be back soon. We're gonna get you out of here and you're gonna be just fine, okay? Ayla and Alexis will keep you safe until then. Yeah. Don't worry, Pup. I know you're sick, but I'm here to keep you warm. Oh, am I gonna die? No, you're not gonna die, but you're losing your foot. Rosalina, don't say things like that. Probably. Sorry. No! Okay, I just want to see the reaction, but I'm loading it. We're all going to die eventually. What? She's not gonna die. Don't say stuff like that. I'm sorry when it's yeah. I want to see maybe some dark humor would make them laugh, but no. No, I lift those boulders myself if I have to. Oh, good. That made them smile. Thanks, Ayla. Rosalina's breath comes in quick, irregular bursts. If I don't make it, tell my dad I'm sorry. I'm the one who has something to be sorry about. This is all me and Becca's fault. We never should have gone down here. No, you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. It's not your fault. I went down there because I wanted to. Yeah, that is also true. Rosalina pauses, catching her breath. Thank you, Ayla. I'm glad everyone else made it out okay. Couldn't have done it without your help. Anyone else would have done the same. Whatever happens tonight, you should remember it, Alexis. What are you trying to do? Make this some sort of after-school special? Well, it's pretty fucking important that you remember that this happened. She's probably right, though. If I were just smart and brave like you, I wouldn't have let Becca drag me around down there. And you wouldn't have to go after us. And then you wouldn't be. You're the nicest person I know, Rosalina. This just isn't fair. Rosalina, can you hear me? Yeah, still awake. Just hurts like hell. Yeah, don't fall asleep. I think that's a bad sign if you pass out. Sorry, I shouldn't be pushing you to talk. I'll just hold your hand until they come back with help, okay? Don't go to sleep just yet, pup. Yeah. Alexis grasps Rosalina's hand. Tears streak down both of the cheeks as we sit in silence together, waiting for the long, anxious moments to pass before help arrives. Some of my men are on the way with 4 rock lifts. We'll get you out of there soon. They're over here, Earl. Hi. Jesus H. Christ, you weren't kidding about the emergency. It'll still be a bit before the ambulance. The nearest depot is over in Braver, so it'll be at least another half hour. Oh, fuck. You heard the man. You have half an hour to get her out of there. Move it. Oh, Oscar. Rosalina, sweetie, I'm here. Dad, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't have to be sorry. It's okay. We're all here. You can hang on, Rosalina. I know you can. Tabitha's men quickly get to work and manage to pull Rosalina out from the rubble just as the ambulance arrives. Everyone's alive. Sir, I'm afraid there's no space in the back. Oh, come on. What do you mean? I can't ride with her? You're better off driving behind us. We're headed to Braver, so it's quite a ways. Is she going to be okay? She's going to make it, right? Please, she's not going to die, but she's losing her foot. Yes, sir. I promise you, we're going to do everything we can to keep her stable. Her vitals are looking good. Rosalina, my poor baby. I'll be there as fast as I can, okay? I promise you won't be alone. I love you, Dad. The paramedics load Rosalina into the back of the ambulance and drive off. Oscar approaches you off to the side as the police talk to Tabitha and her men. What the hell happened in there? Oh, Alexis. Okay. I'm not saying Becca isn't also to blame for all this, but it's not like her dad is the true idiot here. He convinced his daughter that that place was safe. Children trust their parents before anyone else most of the time. It's his fault. I'm not blaming Becca, I'm blaming the dad. Wait, hold on. Becca said her dad said the place was safe and they were free to hang out down there, but then she didn't want him to find out that. Oh no, she didn't want him to find out they had been drinking. Yeah, okay, never mind. Oscar, he asked what happened. He's not asking for sorries. It was a horrible accident. Nobody could have known this would happen. I mean, sure, but those kids should have been in an abandoned coal mine. Well, no, but like they did, and now we can't really do anything about that. No, no, this was no teenager's fault. It's a parent's job to make sure the kids don't deliberately put themselves in these situations. Becca's dad needs a good talking to. Rosalina was mad at me, and instead of fixing the thing that was driving her away, I just ignored it. This is my fault. No, it's not. Oscar, I'm the parent here. Yes, but like, I'm sure she thinks I'm making things up about our house being haunted, but I've seen things that I can't explain, and it's only gotten worse over time. My offer still stands to check it out for you once you're back from the hospital, that is. Yeah. Thanks, Stella. That means we should. I gotta go. Mr. Guterres, is it okay if I come too? I want to be there for her. Of course, Alexis. It'll be good for her to see your friendly face. Yeah. Alexis, make sure your parents know you're safe too, though. They're probably not happy either. Thank you, Lady Hazel. I absolutely do love this game. Thank you for joining. The two of them head over to Oscar's car and drive off. She didn't leave us. She wanted to get help. My vision. Tabitha thinks we hallucinated. As soon as I saw that carving, I saw weird flashes. And when I came to, I could have sworn I saw shadows in the corners of the chambers. What if it was some sort of vision? What? No, Ayla is probably right. Auto-suggestion is a thing. I don't know, Neeks. You weren't down there. Ayla and Tabby had like simultaneous seizures. Next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. Yeah, and we are both Scarlet family. We have something. Something is wrong with this place, and it's Scarlet family's fault somehow. Oh, we're like the cause of it or something. Just because they passed out or had seizures doesn't mean it wasn't the auto-suggestion. Yeah, but we passed out and had seizures at the same time. That's weird. Ditchlings? No, it wasn't. That was too easy to be our ditchling problem. Yeah, I think you're right. We've still got a lot of unanswered questions too. Even more than we had this morning, and we had a lot of questions this morning. This is all still a little too magic for me. Just because two bad things have happened doesn't mean there's a pattern. Oh, but still. Right? Do you think Rosalina's going to be okay? The paramedics said she was stable. She's a tough kid. She'll be okay. I don't want to accuse her of leaving us down there. But, like... I can't believe you let us down there. Lay off her. If she didn't leave that when she did, the ambulance might not have gotten here in time. No, Kaniga, it's okay. I'm sorry. I had no idea how long you two would be out of commission. I have to get help. Hey, at least you're alive, right? Yeah, no, I'm not. That isn't fair, Stella. What happens now? What happens now? We go home. Fair. Now, hold on a minute, Miss Scarlet. Mind you have a quick word with your cousin, miss, in private? What? Okay, fine. Just make it quick. And don't you dare try and pull anything on her. She did nothing wrong yet. Oh, thank you. She cares. Ladies, I'm afraid that means you do. Baby! Don't you need to talk to us? We witnessed this too. Oh, sure, but that can wait. We know where to find y'all. You know where to find me too, but okay. I'm Sheriff Huckabee, and this is Deputy Derrickson, but you can call me Earl. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Hello. Welcome to Scarlet Hollow. Hope this little accident hasn't colored your perception of the place. Lovely place to live if you ask me. I don't really care right now, dude. Lovely indeed. Now, Sheriff Huckabee, don't you think it's a mite odd that these teens found themselves in an old abandoned mine on the very property Ayla's family happens to own? What are you trying to imply? And don't you think it's even a mite bit odder that Ayla happened to be in there with them at the time of said collapse? You think I came here to kill people? I'd be lying if I said it wasn't peculiar Though I'm sure you're an upright citizen, Ayla, and all this is purely an unfortunate coincidence. Still, a good cop should ask himself these questions. Um, I'm gonna choose this one first because it's explore, and that means I can still choose the other things later. I'll get to your questions, but we also need to talk about the man that's been stalking me. His name is Sam Wayne, and he used to work at the mines here. That seems an awful lot like deflection to me, wouldn't you say so, Earl? This is a nice town. People don't go about stalking strangers in these parts. Are you kidding me? Do your jobs. Can you at least just take a description? Please, I'm in fear for my life. Alright, fine. We'll take a description. Derek's description started a description of Wayne. You watch too many movies, kids. Now can you tell us what happened out there? We saw some teens sneak into an abandoned mine, so we went after them. We were just trying to do the right thing. Of course, very noble of you. Pardon our questions, just trying to get all the facts, you see. Just being thorough, our duty as officers of the law. Well, if there's nothing more you can tell us, I suppose we'll let you go on about your evening, but we may be in touch. Have a good one. You too! Fucking useless. Deputy Derrickson tips his hat to you. The two officers wander back towards the mine. Derrickson takes notes as they examine the scene. You make your way towards Stella and Kanika. I just can't believe it. I left them behind in there to get help. Is it my fault, Nix? No. Stella, no, you did your best. It's not your fault. Oh, hey, guess the cops are done with you? What, are they gonna take you in for being present at an accident? Sorry if they gave you a hard time. Small-time cops, you know. Always blame everything on drifters, even acts of God, I guess. Excellent, you didn't get arrested. Now, come on, let's get back to the estate. I'd like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that happened tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, Ayla? Please stop trying to get my cousin killed, Stella. Come on, let's go. Tabitha starts walking to a car, pulling you by your arm. Jesus. I'll text you when we're back. I love you. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, wary of what may lurk behind the tree line. Sorry about today. Tabitha doesn't answer. Drop it. Tabitha's eyes remain fixed on the road. How are you holding up? Poorly, but I'd really rather we didn't get into it. Why do you treat Stella like that? Didn't you two used to be friends? It was a different time in my life. I just wish she'd get that we're not in high school anymore. I'm a different person than whoever she thinks she knows. You and Kanika really don't seem to get along. He pushes my buttons. Doesn't everyone? Is there some kind of history there, or... No, now quit talking. I need to focus on the road. Poor Rosalina, poor Oscar. He should have kept tighter reins on that girl. I never got into any trouble like this when I was a teen, and I have Pearl Ann to thank for it. Hated it at the time, but that strictness paid off. Ugh, what am I telling you this for? Okay. I too did not do this as a child, or teen, or anything like that. But, one, my mom was not strict at all. On the contrary, she treated me like an adult in the sense that she explained to me why there were certain rules. And I think that's the smartest thing you can do, because children tend to be more likely to listen to logic and sense and actual arguments rather than do what I tell you because I'm telling you to. They're just gonna want to rebel. Not blaming Oscar, I'm just saying like in general when it comes to children. Oh, 16 is my But oh, okay. I didn't know I had a limit with my saves. Dang it. Hmm. You can tell me stuff. I'd like to know more about you. And about Pearl Ann, for that matter. Maybe later this week. I don't have the energy to get into that right now. But I think I'd like that. Uh, I don't really think the parents are to blame here. I beg to differ. People who aren't ready to be parents shouldn't be parents. And clearly, there are some parents that fall for those who weren't ready. I agree with the first bit of your sentence of your dialogue, but not the second half. Sometimes children are also just stupid. Take the librarian. There are tons of people more qualified to be parents who can't even conceive. And here he is, having a kid at 19 and clearly letting her do just whatever the hell she wants. He could be stricter, yes, but like. And look where that got her. And if she doesn't lose that leg, she's going to carry what happened tonight for the rest of her life. It's not fair. Interesting. You're right, it isn't fair. That part I can agree with. Tabitha goes quiet. It seems all that's all you're going to get from her on this. I don't see why I need to. Okay, fine. I'm doing therapy, by the way, in case you wanted to know. Yeah, me too. I've gotta focus on the road, though. Okay, fine. I don't appreciate being dragged off like that. It's been a long day, Ayla. Are you really going to make a fuss about me bringing you back to the estate? No. Don't answer that question. I don't have the energy to get into it. Fair enough. Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha sink back into silence. I hate this house. You once again cross the threshold into the estate. The musty stench of the decaying mansion greets you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, and I'm sure it's the precursor to a horrifically stressful week. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. Thanks for calling me about those kids, by the way. It was unexpected. You could have, no, you should have waited for me. I'm too tired to argue. I'll see you in the morning. There is so many different choices that was with that, and I'm so curious how the other like choices would have panned out. Like this is the path I'm choosing. But once we're done with this chapter, I might go back just to see what the other things would result in. But this is my instinctive first choices, and we're still focusing on that and following that. But I just want to see what the other choices did. Tabitha turns and makes her way up the stairs, her posture defeated. Turn in. You head up to her room to turn in. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Your phone buzzes on the table. Y'all, those are those things, right? Oh, Kanika sends a picture of a pair of these things by the side of the road. Yes, I saw them again too. Another picture, this time of them staring from a tree. Fuck. What the fuck? Those things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more to them being here than the mine collapse. No way of sleeping tonight. You think about looking out the guest room window, but at this point, you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from this evening. I swear to God, I heard something. The adrenaline from this evening is finally wearing off, replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overlook you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes, even as you stare down at the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dread bawling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you sit in between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks. Trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. Oh, it's the cat. Just a cat. It's always just a cat. Don't read into it. Oh wait, it was like French. Don't read into this. The woman kicked me out. I just want a pound place to sleep. It's nice to see another living being, even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of a person sets your mind at ease and you finally slip into a deep sleep. That's actually, yeah, it. I would feel. Oh no. That didn't tell me anything. Okay, so I am going here. So that was the end of that chapter. I want to see what happens I don't bring, if I don't call Tabitha first of all. I think she's probably gonna figure it out herself or something like that. I'm not gonna read through everything. I just want to see the differences. I should think. Uh, should her if I was Selena. I'm choosing the other things that I did before just to like go through this like. Mhm. This is all the same so far. I keep my mouth shut this time just to see if there's any difference there. We're doing this to protect you, blah blah blah. Okay. It seems like it's the same. Alright, let's do this. Ah, okay. So in this version, she instead of Tabitha, Kanika follows us. Okay. And then, I have no better. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, is Kanika staying up here? Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so I'm alone here. No. I'm taking Rosalina and leaving because that's also an option. Is that so? Is Rosalina? There's no time to argue. Pick up and start climbing. There's no time to argue. Against the protestation, you grab Rosalina with one arm and start climbing out of the pit with the other. Hey, what are you doing? You need to want them. Put me down. Alexius Becker, this way out is this way. If you just follow my voice, you'll be able to make it out. Push your buttons. I have a feeling this exact same thing is going to happen. There it is. You and Rosalina managed to squeeze through the entrance just as the wall of the mine come down. Alexis. You think the other two... Maybe they got out. It's possible, right? Maybe there's another entrance or something? Or maybe they're still alive down there? Oh god, I'm so sorry. Rosalina, you okay? That's on the way. I'm so sorry. Meeting. I was only... said with it. Yeah. Is that Ayla's fault? Yeah. Sorry. Pointing fingers won't help back at Alexis. That's why we should... Oh, Rosalina's completely traumatized. You think they're okay? I'm curious if we're gonna see whether... It seems like we won't find out what actually happened to them for now. We probably won't know until like next... Yeah, we won't know in this chapter anyway. Okay. Okay, so that was chapter 3, episode 3, whatever you want to call it. What are you doing, Poppins? He's doing an interpretive dance or something, I don't know. Anyways, that was chapter 3. That chapter 2. No one died. Rosalina got her foot hurt, but that's probably getting off lightly. Interesting. I fully expected someone to die. I mean, Alexis and Becca could be dead, but... Anyway, looking forward to continue playing maybe next weekend, something like that. But for now, thank you guys for